Hello? Hello, hello? Is this thing on? Welcome to the live stream, YouTube. How are you doing today? You know what day it is. We're playing Phasmo today. We're gonna be doing some Phasmo gaming. Now, as you can see by the title, today we're gonna do things a little different because we are gonna be playing on the most unpopular difficulty in the entire game. I let chat guess earlier and they got it right immediately. I'm of course talking about Insanity mode. I don't think anyone really plays on this difficulty. I think they kind of added it for almost no reason whatsoever, because you either play on Nightmare mode and have like an evidence game, or you skip straight past Insanity and go straight to no evidence and just play no evidence instead, because you're just wasting points otherwise. However, maybe I'm misjudging it and there's a reason that people actually play on this difficulty, so let's find out today if there's a reason that you'd want to play on it. May, thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's custom difficulty combinations that are going to be less popular, but I don't count any combination of the custom as its own difficulty. Like, custom is its own category, which I don't know actually how many people play custom. Definitely more than people that play Insanity mode, that's for fucking sure. But I would say probably like 20% of people play on custom. Maybe that's too much actually. I don't know, I play 100% of my games on custom. Because even if I play Nightmare mode, I play on custom anyway. Because I just changed a few things. It's so good. So, I don't know. Anyway, we're going to be doing the weekly first, though, which the weekly is gonna suck. Well, maybe. We'll see how it goes. It's Paranormal Paparazzi, which wouldn't be bad, but it's on Point Hope. So we're going to go say hi, YouTube. Hop into the game. Give me 1 second. You can also still get drops today. You can get the excuse me. You can get the non-hollow version of this one, which is basically this badge. So if you already got this one, you don't really have to worry about it. But anyway, let's go say hi, YouTube. Here we go. Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today we are back with another weekly challenge, and this one might be extremely painful. It is called Paranormal Paparazzi. You've got cameras, lights, and sound. Find that ghost type. Doesn't sound that bad. Look below. We're going to Point Hope. Now, as you all know, Point Hope is my least favorite map in the entire game. Now, you can get some really, really bad games here. However, if you get lucky, you can also get some really banger games. So what we're hoping today is that we buy some kind of miracle, just get 3 absolutely amazing games. That's the hope here. We'll see how it goes. I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Oh boy, we're gonna get bathroom ghosts in a row. Let's go, please. That's the dream right there. All right, we're gonna spin for the believers too. Here we go. Now that could be another way to make this amazing. If we just get to, like 1 believer win during the weekly, that'd already be an absolute banger. Will we get a Dio? Let's see. All right, what do we got here? If I remember, oh yeah, we have the tier 2. That's so rude. So the tier 2, so the weekly is all about sound and audio, right? So that's why they give us the paramic. However, unfortunately, they didn't give us the tier 3. I remember that. That makes this challenge so stupid, because the tier 3 is the only one that can work across different floors. And obviously, on Point Hope, everything is on a different floor. So yeah, you're basically not going to need that at all. We got Shannon here. EMF Repel sound recorder. We do actually have the sound recorder this time. They didn't forget to add it, like with the sound only challenge. We're gonna grab the camera. Now, since we don't want to really be walking up and down too much, I think we're gonna highly prioritize evidence items. So I'm gonna take both the spirit box and the camera. And I would usually take the thermo, but as it seems, we don't have any of those. Unfortunately, we don't have crucifix. We don't have smudgies, which is not too bad. Because worst case, we just die. And then as long as you get the ghost correct on this, you actually aren't even in trouble. Because it's the weekly challenge, so if you die, it's still fine. You got a tier 2 head cam? Yo, that's actually huge. I should have checked that. Because that means we can easily drop our flashlight and use this to get back. Nice. Have that extra light. Now, it basically does nothing outside, but inside it can work quite well. We'll see how it goes. Now, the hope here is that we get a ghost that's right at the entrance. That's always the dream on this map. Let's see if we can get something. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? They locked the bathroom. They locked the shower, man. Where are you? I'm gonna double check. I'm checking for both Orbeez and Spirit Box. Now, luckily, I think it is 3 evidence. So we shouldn't be in that much trouble. The problem with this map is just mainly where the ghost is. Like, if you have a ghost in the bottom 3 floors, you're gonna have a great time. If you have it at the top 3 times in a row, you're gonna cry and never want to play on this map ever again. And that's happened one too many times to me, so yeah, it's kind of gotten on my naughty list. You're not getting any presents this year. Which, by the way, is it too early to put your Christmas decorations on? I'm saying a big fat... Oh! Ghost orbs. Well, well, well. I'm saying 1 month before Christmas is totally fine. It's totally allowed. Because I unboxed my Christmas tree just now. I got a fake Christmas tree that actually looks so sick. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Not too early? Too early. Okay, I guess I've done it at like the point where some people say it's not too early and other people are like, no, this is way too early. Honestly, I'd say if you put it up like 1 month before, you at least get to enjoy it for like 1 month for real, and then another like half a month without feeling guilty, and then like another 2 weeks with feeling a little bit guilty because you should have probably been cleaning this up already, but you don't want to do it yet because you're lazy and you also enjoy the decorations. That's how it goes usually. You get like that 1 month window on both sides where you kind of just have those decorations up and people can judge you or not. That's at least how I do it. January 6th, you get rid of it already. I mean, I guess that does make sense. Like, when the winter break ends, you kind of got to clean it up. Luckily for me, I don't have no winter break. Or unlucky, I guess. Anyway, we found the ghost and we got ghost orbs. That's not too bad. That's not a bad floor. Honestly, seems like a good start so far. Especially considering we're gonna just, like, not get hunted for a long-ass time here. Oh, yeah, finding the... Another thing that's so annoying on this map, finding the cursed possession. Because you have to go all up and down to find it, which is very annoying. We get through Thanksgiving first. When's Thanksgiving for you guys? I have no idea. That's not a thing here. 27th? 27th. I see. Yo, look at this head cam, by the way. Actually goated. Make sure to pick that up if you're doing the weekly. It helps a lot. This Thursday, alright. It's last Thursday of November. Well, that is not bad, man. That is not too bad. Can you give me a sign? I've been a big fan of placing the dots tier 1 on the ground. It's actually done wonders for me recently. I'm trying to turn off the headlight. Place this too. Okay, seems like the ghost is still here. Luckily, we have orbs, so we can always check that. Can you give us a sign? Since we have all evidence, I assume we can just say bye-bye spirit box, because that's not gonna happen. Now, unfortunately, we can't check for thermo, which kind of stinky. Should actually place this, like, here, I think. Are you alright? I think it threw so many things there. I'm gonna quickly check the chart downstairs to see if there's any EMF, which you would not been able to do. So many things here are so much nicer when you have it in the bottom few floors. Because you can just make those trips back and forth so fast. Like, this is not why I dislike this map, because I like the way it looks for sure. Just when it's at the top, it really pisses me off. Okay, we have some big spikes here, especially this one, which I don't think there was a ghost event at all, right? So that should be EMF 5, which means it's either fingies or dotsies, if that is the case. If it is EMF 5, which we can't check if it's EMF 5, and we do. I was wondering what was here. That's the salt, of course. We're missing salt too, which is very unfortunate, because getting fingies on this floor might be a little tricky. So what are we gonna do then? I think we're gonna take another dot sensor, so we can hopefully get that if it's just a Raichu. We could also look for the cursed possession. I think that might be the way to go. And I'm gonna grab this one and just a little bit of that. Let's see how it goes. Mimic. I mean, if it's EMF 5, I'm sorry, guys. You're not gonna get that. We're just looking for a Dio, right? Was it writing? I don't think so. Writing, if it's EMF 5, would be impossible. Is it a fixed cursed possession, actually? It's Monkey Paw? Oh, man. Isn't that one at the top? Wait, where's that one? Mimicking EMF 5. That's hell of a cope. Very top, of course. They knew what they were doing. Alright, that's a good setup for Dotsies, at least. Can you give me a sign? Talk to me? Threw something on the floor. No writing in the book? Throw something. Can you give us a sign? Yo! Why is dots so slow? It's actually crazy how long you have to record dots. I don't know why I did it that way. All right. So if it is EMF 5, it will be Raichu. If it's not, it will be one of these. You just threw the writing book at me, you absolute hater. It's definitely not writing then. So it's not going to be a Thay. Freeze. The rest I can't really check. I mean, assuming... Yo. We got that. Dots non-stop. I guess we're just gonna go get the... Sure. If it's next to the horse, isn't it? All the way up top. We got that baby dots. This should be easy to hear though. This is actually kind of nice. If it is the Raichu here. You can also just... You don't even have to survive, as I said. You can literally just run into the ghost as long as you know it. You get the score for it anyway, since you don't pay for any of these items. If you really want to get fast out of this map, that would be a strat, but I'm going to try to stay alive, of course. Okay, we're going to try to be lower, because there might be hiding spots. Or actually, is it right below me? It is. I think I'm just going to do it here. I'm gonna sit back here. I'm gonna turn on the lights. There's no break. Alright, we should be fine, right? There's electronics down there, so it's gonna be really fast. So what I think we're gonna do is throw down the flashlight here to have a light source so that we might be able to loop the ghost if we really have to, but hopefully we won't have to. And it's also gonna be fast because of it. I wish to see the ghost. Yup. Yup. I don't know why they put this challenge on this map, because it's so hard to actually... Because it sounds like this would be a challenge where you'd want to, like, focus on getting videos and stuff. It's paranormal paparazzi. You can't really take videos very well on this map, because, like... It's a very shitty map to loop. From up top the stairs? Why did it see me? I'm pretty sure that's what happened, because it was going up the stairs. It was fucking... It saw me probably from that corner right there. Is that... I've never seen that before. I've never noticed that before. Well, I guess we did exactly what I said we weren't gonna do, which is speed run getting the fuck out of there. Because we did get it correct, which is all that really matters. As long as my game doesn't crash. Uh-oh. Phasmophobia is not responding. Oh, there we go, finally. Thank you, thank you. That was an 8-minute game. Honestly, you really cannot wish for anything faster than that. I'm gonna take that any day of the damn week. Let's go back and see if we can get that believer win that at least makes this worth something. No Dio that time, unfortunately. We gotta... I mean, I'm assuming that's what happened. There's no way. Like, as soon... The fucked up part is that, like, a split second before that, I was like, I wonder if it's gonna be able to see me from up there. Then I heard it just turn immediately back around, and I was like, oh, man. That's not good. It's also because of the... I would have been totally fine there if it wasn't a cursed hunt, because I looped it for, like, a solid 15 seconds, but the hunts are so fucking long when you break the cursed possession like that. Okay, it is foggy, so it's different weather this time, right? Because it wasn't foggy before. And we have Gloria Buckley. Alrighty. I mean, this was a pretty good setup, I think. Especially the orbs. If you can get lucky with that, it's so good. We should get the music. That's the wrong one. Yeah. Where's my water? Got a tiny bit. That is done. No worries. Okay. Alright, are we gonna get Orbeez again? So yeah, this is actually a sick setup, by the way, especially if you're playing Nightmare mode. If you get EMF and what is it? Orbs, it's always a Raichu because Obake has forced fingerprints. So this is one of the only, I mean, unfortunately, this is not Nightmare. This is actually where Nightmare mode is easier than professional mode if you get that specific combo. Now, that doesn't always happen, of course. Oh my god! Whew! Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Holy shit! Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Just when I thought I was out, they pull me back in. That is the best case scenario right there. Literally the best room you can have. 4-point hope. If like 50% of my games were like this, I'd go here all the fucking time. But that's not the case. They're almost like, I don't know, maybe it's the negativity bias that we all have, but it feels like more often than not the ghost is gonna be in a shitty spot here. But that is extremely lucky. Let's go. Yeah, 60% of the time it's bad every time. Dark and Shadow to give the 4 months. All right, well that's very good, and we got evidence. I'm gonna place that right there. Yo, this is so good. You can get everything you wanted. Now, unfortunately, we don't have that many items. Wait, it touched a lot of doors. Oh my god. We go thingies. It's beautiful. It touched this door as well, I think. Wait, is this gonna be Obake? Because I swear it touched another door, didn't it? Unless it only touched this one door back to back. Yo, Acorn, thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you so much. Thank you. Do we have options here? Hantu? Or Mimic? Mimic is the option we want, obviously, always. Okay, so this is already good setup. Now, we think it's Spirit Box, right? Which would be bad if it's a Mimic. Because then it can be a Mimic, unfortunately. Okay, so we're looking here for dots. EMF 5, no ghost riding. Okay, no ghost riding. Freezing temperature can't really do. So we'll see. I'm getting no activity whatsoever. Grims, thank you for the 35. Thank you. Alright, we'll get this. We'll pretend that this is a paparazzi challenge. We need freezing. Yeah, I can't do that though. Because we don't have that evidence item. Oh, it touched the door. Okay, it did leave thingies. You want to touch it again? Do it. But I can take a photo. Ooh. Excuse me, you threw a shoe at me. Pretty freaking rude. Can you give me a sign? Okay, it's throwing a lot of stuff, and since we got the best ghost room ever, I can just quickly step out of the place to check if we got EMF 5 here on the chart. Ooh, that looks big. Ooh, that looks big. Yup. That's... Wait, is... What do we have again? Did we get this one? Obake? No, we didn't, unfortunately. I see Obake on the wheel still. Because, I mean, that seems... What is this, man? This is a... So, when you see a 5 spike like this, that usually means EMF 5, unless there was a ghost event. Unless you get a ghost ability, which I guess... Would that be possible in this situation? Banshee Roam would maybe do that? Hantu is on the wheel. Ay, ay, ay. Can you give me a sign? I mean, the EMF is just... We can't confirm it because we don't have any EMF. I'm not even seeing cold breath yet, though, which is kind of bad. Yo, Jessius. Thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you so much. Yay! Are you fucking... What the hell, man? I tried so hard. I got everything though. I got ghost video, ghost photo. I'm gonna count that as a win. A paparazzi win. She's in the closet. Get out of there. Come on now. Oh. Wait! Orbs in the closet? Is that a ghost room? Wait. Huh? No way, that's a ghost room, right? This must just be part of this room. That would be hilarious if they made the closet a ghost room. We got the ultimate closet ghost right now. Yeah, it might just be part of this room. All right, can you give me a sign? So in this situation, we could do the same thing and potentially get screwed over the same way because we don't have any smudgies. Man, when you don't have smudgies, you don't know what the hell you're gonna have to do during a hunt. Smudges are by far the most important item in the entire video game. They allow you to do so many crazy things and still get away with it. Because you can still get away with some weird things if you don't have smudges, but you definitely don't have that panic button anymore. Alright, so this is a situation where it still kind of sucks. And it still goes to show that even in, like, pretty much the best case scenario, you can still get absolutely screwed because we found 2 evidence quickly. Let's say that we were playing nightmare mode here, right? Which is my pretty much default difficulty, and we would have gotten these 2. We would have been left with this. Well, I guess we would have been left without Hantu because Hantu can't be it. If you get, like, Hantu would have freezing, so that would be ruled out. But anyway, let's say we still had to rule out some ghosts. You still have to go for the cursed possession, which means that even though you didn't have a ghost that was at the very top, you still gotta go all the way to the top to get the cursed possession, so you still waste a bunch of time anyway. We could wish for knowledge. We're gonna be totally blind if we do that, so... I mean, we could easily do this, because Hantu would be faster. Honky. Unfortunately, I think this is a situation where you might just want to wish for sanity. Wait, was there breaker here anywhere? Oh, I should have checked for that. That's my bad. Did we walk past the breaker? That was a boat, I think. Don't tell me that's... because that's another thing. It was a bub. See, that's also fucking annoying. Oh my god. Brother, you were supposed to be good. On the wall at the very top. They really put it anywhere, so you can also... it can just be on every floor almost, I think. You go all the way back up. Click that fucking button. And then especially if you get a ghost that turns off the breaker all the time. Like, imagine this is a Hantu. Gonna be in trouble. Okay, so now... I guess we just wish... I want to wish for... This is a... female ghost, but it's the Lisa model, so we could loop it. Because if you get a female ghost and it's the Crawley ghost that you don't have smudge sticks, you might as well just kill yourself, because that's not gonna work. Honestly, sexist ass game. Anybody else? They made female ghosts like 100 times more dangerous than male ghosts. Does anybody else see how fucked up this is? Get the story. Thank you for the thank you for the gift sub. Thank you. The fire bear. Can you give me a sign? Can you give me a sign? Hello, hello? If you just do, like, a Obake fingerprint, I don't have to do any of this. As in reality? You can't say that, man. That's fucked up. How do you know that female ghosts are more dangerous than male ghosts? You got a link with the occult? Can you give me a sign? Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Oh! Got that air ball. You will become a dangerous ghost. My goodness. Scary gamers in the chat. Yeah, I mean, genuinely, I'm not kidding whatsoever. If you see a female ghost name and you don't have smudge sticks, there's a pretty good chance you're gonna get fucked that round. And there's none of that. Wait! This has fingerprints, right? We literally had fingerprints on this before, didn't we? Where are the fingerprints? I just touched it. That's a much better way to figure it out instead of having to fucking do the hunt without a smudge stick. That's gotta be Obake, because Obake is the only ghost that can hide fingerprints. Which, by the way, you're fucking welcome for that, because anybody else remember long time ago when Obake first got added, during the Obake update where they added Obake, they made it so that any ghost from that point forward had a chance to not leave fingerprints behind. So it made fingerprints a huge, massive pain in the ass. It was extremely annoying. And everybody complained because it was, well, I complained a lot, and I'm assuming everybody else as well, because that shit sucked ass. And then they changed it to where, oh, because the thing was that Obake had an even less chance to leave fingerprints, but it just made every ghost annoying. And then, because they didn't want Obake to be too obvious, which, to be fair, I do like that they make it so that ghosts are mostly sneaky and it's not like instantly obvious every time, but that was one of those changes that I'm glad they reverted. There you go, though. We got an Obake, which, honestly, how long was that? That was slightly longer than the last one, wasn't it? 9 minutes. I mean, the last one doesn't really count because I would have wasted another like 90 seconds walking back out if I didn't fucking die. All right, can we get 3 for 3 single-digit games? Single-digit minute games would actually be a total win in my book when it comes to Point Hope, at least, because you almost always get long-ass games here, especially if you actually go collect the evidence. All right, will it be a gin? Would be great if we can end with a... Oh, my game is freezing. What the fuck? Grant White. Alrighty. It's a male ghost name, guys. We can rest easy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but it's true. We know we can actually maybe loop this ghost if we have to do it. Hopefully we won't have to do it, though. Oh, the moon. Full moon. Hey, that's why I said sexist ass game. What am I supposed to do? It's not my fault. The child is female. That's the whole problem. The child ghost model is the worst. I'm just waiting for the bet. The ankle biter that you can't loop because it's super small, so you can't see it. Alright. Are we gonna get lucky again? Let's see it. Hello? I mean, honestly, we've already been lucky with the double ghost orbs, which is really nice. A huge boner. That is a massive rib cage here. I'm gonna pick that up. Okay, so we should probably check for this as well. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Oh, man. Alright, now the question is, how bad is it gonna be? Because as long as it's on the one of the first 4 floors, I think it's relatively alright. But it gets pretty bad after that. I forgot to pick up my head cam, that's my fault. We can walk back in the dark, though. Ghost? Yeah, male and female ghosts have fixed ghost models. You can't get them to cross over. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? All the way at the top. Please no. Please no. Honestly, imagine living here. You'd get your 10,000 steps every day. Hello? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Oh, is White's King already fallen over? It's getting worse, guys. This is pretty much like the point of no return. Anything higher than this is already annoying. And if you get it at the very top, you might as well just jump off the top and never come back here. Can you give me a sign? I can't. I mean, maybe it's still lower. The problem is sometimes you... Like, this is where having a thermo would be great. Can you give me a sign? Can you show yourself? We could wish that. Wait, what would wish the ghost was trapped even do? Because so many of these rooms don't even have doors. Oh, hold breath. Okay. Well, where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you friend? I mean, to be fair, if we were to take like an average of these games, we'd had a pretty good average. What the fuck is this, by the way? What is this stain here? Going in a circle? Wait, what happened? Huh? You see that? Oh shit, dude, the details! It's because of the rain going down this, and then I guess this is copper or something, and then it leaves a oxidization pattern that drips onto the floor. Yo, that's crazy detail. What the fuck, man? God damn. I mean, as I said, the map itself is really cool, but the gameplay is sometimes very annoying. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I've never noticed that before. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Alright, so now we at least have 2 evidences ruled out, if it's, unless it's gonna be up here. I don't think so. Well, this is where I kind of wish I had the head cam, but I can still make it down. It's gonna be a little dark though, get ready. Luckily you can just hug the wall. They did seem kind of open to the idea of adding some kind of like lift or something to this map, at least for items maybe, but I don't think we're getting to see that anytime. I don't think we'll get to see that unless we complain even more. We're gonna have to convince CJ that it's necessary, which I don't know. Honestly, I am doing just fine never going to this map. Like, I mean, I know there's people that like genuinely just play on this map all the time, but I don't think they are the majority by any means. Let's see. All right, so we have no orbs, no spirit box. That's a lot. That's already gone. Yeah, I do have the badge for getting 50 games on this map. Okay, well that's, never mind. That's bait. That's a levitation. Yeah, you drop so much sanity here as well. Okay, we're only, I guess the nice part here is that we really only have 5 evidence items, so we don't even have to come back anymore. Like, this is the last time we're gonna go up. Oh, I should get the head cam and I should pay attention to where the breaker is, because unfortunately it doesn't start on. Yeah, I don't know about the theme of this challenge. Like, does it... You've got lights, what was it? Paranormal paparazzi. You've got lights, you've got sound, you've got cameras. Which I guess we have light. Writing, I don't really know why that. Okay, that's not the breaker either. I mean, we got the video cam, of course. Wouldn't EMF be a lot more lights than like a writing book? I guess writing book would be something you can film. Okay, we found the breaker at least. Should pay attention to that more often. For the autograph, maybe. Why no smudge? Yeah, they didn't give it to us. I don't know. I'm not sure what the idea behind that is. I guess it's just not part of the challenge. It's even higher. All right, buddy, I made it all the way back. That felt like a long ass time. Did I turn that on? I guess it doesn't really matter because it can't be a mare anyway. Can you touch this maybe? I don't think so. I didn't. The ghost did. Can you give me a sign? I mean, still cool breath here. Well, now what? If you don't have salt, you're like, what do you even get fingies on here? I don't think these can have fingerprints. So unless it can somehow touch this before I've even unlocked it, I don't. Maybe the light switch. Oh my god! Yo! Never mind. There we go. I did turn it on. Let's go. All right. So it could be freezing. We wouldn't know. It could be a Goryo, and then we're gonna be very, very sad here. If it's a demon, I might just die immediately, and then we know it's a demon. That would actually be great if you just do that right away. Let's see. What else could we do? We could get EMF if we get really lucky by going down the stairs. Goryo dots here. How would you even do that? I guess you would have to place the camera. Because does this count as being on a different floor? Because if it does, then this would be a nice angle for Goryo dots. I don't know if that does. At least we're right next to the cursed possession if we need it. Can you give me a sign? Bro, this thing is so loud. Well, not really that. Oh! Wait, did I just see it? I mean, this should count for sure. Bro, I got that sneaky angle on you. Got that sneaky dots angle. I mean, this might work. If we just sit here and we get a little lucky. I don't have 2 dots, though, unfortunately. So the way that... I don't know why it's completely silent when you're up here. It's only when you're down that you can hear it. You just need to be out of the room and then use a video camera. And if you see dots, then you know it's a Goryo. Well, as long as you can't see it outside of the camera as well. If it is EMF, we're never gonna get it here. We'd have to go outside to check the chart. Definitely no orbs. Definitely no orbs, definitely no spirit box. And we do have UV. I mean, it will be EMF 5 if it's a Goryo. Come on, buddy. This is really pain. Let's say we want to do a hunt here. Jinn and Myling is somewhat doable. Myling is kind of shitty for this map. But Jinn is also kind of shitty, to be honest. It's kind of a horrible setup here. Alright, well, this doesn't really work. Can you give me a sign? Are you even still here? It's cold. Yo! That's amazing! Okay. Alright, we either have EMF or we have freezing. Okay, that's perfect. Because we know it can't be spirit box, right? Well, let's check it again. Where are you? Are you here? I know it's not good for the believers, but it's good for my sanity. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Where are you? Okay, I don't think it's gonna be that. So then I think I'm just gonna run. Turn on the light. Yeah, Myling would be annoying. I mean, I guess it would be more likely to be a Myling because it hasn't hunted yet. I keep thinking it can definitely hunt right now. I mean, if we can just get outside and see EMF on the chart, I'm not even going back in. I'm gonna believe it then. That writing came in very, very clutch there. The tier 1, because that's the benefit of this map, is that every single room is a circle. So as long as you don't have a ghost that roams a lot, you can get every evidence relatively quickly. Except maybe the tier 1 dots if you have that one. Everything else is relatively fine. Okay, so now we really want to see some big spikes on the chart. Give me the big spikes. Oh! Oh! Oh, shit. Unless we ran outside and we got a ghost event as we did, that right there is a perfect example of an EMF 5. And I'm just gonna say that it is EMF 5. We got that perfect sanity. Watch this. Do it. There you go. Perfect. Funny number. I took the screenshot too late. Fuck me. Anyway, get me out of here. Nice. Myling. No, that was, I think, double digits, but not too bad. These were all, like, Somewhat okay. Okay, thank you for the non-fake fake EMF right there, dude. Knowing how to read EMF 5 off the charts, like just look for those 4 and 5 spikes. They have to be full spikes though. Don't get baited by those really short spikes that go up and down, because those are levitations and they can be any number because they're just really weird. You need to have those blocks, those 4 or 5 blocks, and then you know it's gonna be EMF 5 as long as it wasn't a ghost event. We get $5,000. $5,000, and it was double digits, but really not too bad. Overall, I think if we average it out, they were around 10-minute average for every single game, so that really wasn't too bad. Now, let me know how this went for you, and let me know what you think about this map. I just think there's too much variance here. Like, the thing is, so what we saw here as well, is that even if you have the ghost at the bottom, you still have to look for the breaker. You still have to look for the cursed possession, unless you, for some reason, don't need that. Maybe you're playing on professional, but if you're playing on anything where you'd want to force a hunt, those things alone make even the good games feel annoying sometimes, because you have to, like, go so far out of your way to do the shit you want to do, which can just be kind of shitty. Now, luckily for us, it is now considered a medium map, so you do at least get some more payout on it. You get 150 compared to 100 on the small map, so that's kind of nice. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the Love the Gamer Stream chat, you can join us over at twitch.tv/Instagram. Click the link in the description down below. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Yeah, 5,000 rewards for the weekly. That's always nice. All right, well, GG's. We've done it. Wasn't absolutely terrible. Now it is time to play on the rarest, most unpopular difficulty in the entire game. We're going to be playing on Insanity mode. Now, I pretty much never play on this difficulty because I don't think it really serves a purpose. I think if you play on this, like, if you play on this one, you can also do no evidence, which no evidence just gives way more money, so why wouldn't you? And if you cannot play on this one, you'd be much better off most of the time just playing Nightmare mode or going to professional all the way. So we're going to go say hi, YouTube, and have a fun time. I need to fix my loadout. Let's see, because we unlocked tier 3. I don't need that. I do want this. This is nice. And then we have bullshit that doesn't matter. Let's see. Loadout, tier 3. Okay, we got some decent stuff, though. Igniter. I think what would be the biggest upgrade here? Honestly, not that much. I think we have the essentials. Ghostwriting book is always nice. We have the camera tier 3? We don't. That would be 1. Anyway. Let's go say hi. Here we go. Hi YouTube, how are you doing? And welcome back to Phasmophobia. Today, we are gonna play on the rarest difficulty in all of Phasmophobia. I am willing to put my life on the line that this is by far the least played difficulty. What am I talking about? I am, of course, talking about Insanity mode. If you did not know, there are actually, obviously there's amateur, which is what everybody starts on. Then you have intermediate, professional. These are the most played difficulty. Then I personally almost always play on Nightmare mode. It hides one of the evidences, so it makes it a much higher challenge than the regular difficulties, and you actually have to know quite a bit about the ghost. Now then there is another one that I think often gets forgotten. I personally pretty much never play on this one, which is Insanity mode. It gives a very nice 6 times multiplier, so you might look at that and be like, how could this be very unpopular? Why don't people play on this more often? Now the main thing here is no cursed possession, less sanity, and the big one is only 1 evidence from the ghost. The ghost will hide 2 out of the evidences, which means that if you can do this one, you can pretty much guaranteed also do no evidence, which gives way more reward, up to like 10 times. So you're basically missing out on a ton of rewards by doing this if you could also do no evidence, whereas if you can't do this, you're much better off doing Nightmare mode instead. So it's kind of in the middle of nowhere, where if you can't do it, you can probably do something harder and get much more money. If you can't do it, you're much better off going down 1 tier. So I don't know if many people play this. Let me know if you do. Today, we are gonna be doing it. We're gonna see how this difficulty is on most of the small maps. We're gonna have a good time playing it, hopefully, and I hope you enjoy. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. But let's not waste any more time. Let's hop into the game. Let's go. Alrighty. 1 second.
All right, we're here.
We gotta spin.
Look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation.
What do we get? What do we get on the wheel? Let's see. We're gonna spin for hopefully many believer wins today. So far, not so lucky, but do we get a Revenant in this round? Let's give it a shot. Oh yeah, you of course also have no screens, similar to Nightmare Mode, which I personally, I guess, don't even really play on Nightmare Mode, even though I would consider that my difficulty, because I still play on the custom difficulty, because there's a few things I like to tweak on pretty much every round that I play, because I personally really don't like the screens being hidden. It almost gives you no reward. I think it gives you like 0.05, so it's completely worthless, but it actually hides a lot of really important information about the ghost, so I personally always like to turn those on. But obviously, if we're gonna test out Insanity Mode, we're not gonna tweak anything. We're gonna play on the regular Insanity Mode. Now, luckily, we do have pretty decent gear right here. We got a lot of the tier 3 evidence items, which is really gonna help. We got Crucifix tier 2, that's a major power spike, and the smudge sticks, of course, is really, really important. Now, 6 times is very nice, so we should at least get quite a bit of rewards here. We got Jack Wright. Repel the ghost, we can do that. Paramike and Firelight, we can do all of that. Now, another thing, you can't see it here, but on Insanity Mode, you start at 75% sanity, but you don't have any cursed possessions. So you're gonna get hunted much earlier, and you're not really gonna know when that's gonna happen because you can't see your sanity. Now, that sounds not that bad if you think about it. Like, usually you start at 100% sanity. Why does it matter so much that you start at 75? Well, first of all, there's a few ghosts that can pretty much immediately start hunting you at this sanity range. Second of all, the difference between that starting sanity of 100, starting sanity of 75, means that you get hunted double as fast, because most ghosts start hunting at 50% sanity, so you only have 50% sanity to lose in a normal game. Now we only have 25% sanity to lose before we start getting hunted, so you're gonna get hunted, like, way faster than you usually expect, which means that if you're not really quick when it comes to collecting evidence, you're going to be in a lot of trouble here if you don't have the ability to stay alive during hunts, which you really have no reason to play this if you can't loop the ghost during a hunt. But anyway, Gracie Moo, thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you so much. All right, so very important here is going to be to preserve the little bit of sanity that we have. Now, you could, of course, take a sanity pill right as you're starting the game and get up to 100. However, there's where the second thing comes into play, that we don't have a cursed possession. And because we're only going to get one singular evidence, which will be an absolute struggle to get that one, we're almost always, I don't think there's gonna be a situation here. I mean, maybe we'll find one, but almost always we're gonna need to do a hunt before we can actually figure out what ghost it is. Which means that we don't want to have a lot of sanity, because then we just literally have to wait and do nothing. We want to drop our sanity to below 50% relatively quickly. Otherwise, we're gonna get in trouble and just have to do nothing. So far, I haven't found the ghost yet. Now, as you could see, the breaker also starts off. That's another thing I usually like to change when it comes to, like, my regular difficulties. I can't take a photo of that yet. We'll see if we can get some perfect games here, though. That'd be fun. Because starting with the breaker on means that every room will start at 20 degrees, and then the ghost room will be the only one that gets colder, which makes it very easy to find. Oh. Smack the door. Makes it very easy to find the ghost room really quickly, whereas now all the rooms are going to be slightly different temperature, which will just be a little annoying. Is it going to be in this room? 3.8 degrees in the dining room right here, so very cold. Now there are, of course, there is actually a few things when it comes to the one evidence you get that can actually give away what ghost it is, because some ghosts have forced evidences that will always show up. So if you, for example, get UV, you can rule out Hantu immediately, and you can rule out Goryo immediately, even without knowing if those ghosts are not available because of their behavior, because UV means that these cannot show their fixed evidence, which Hantu will always show freezing, and Goryo will always show dots on Insanity Mode, so those are immediately off the table. Now, obviously, we don't know that yet, but that's there's, let me see. So the ones that are fixed is for Hantu freezing, Goryo dots, Obake UV, Moroi Dio Spirit Box, and I think those are the only ones. And of course, Mimic has orbs as a bonus, but that doesn't really count. Yokai does not have Spirit Box, weirdly enough, even though you would expect that. So yeah. I think those are the ones. Let's see. We're gonna grab all of the evidence items, which this is, I think, where this difficulty loses me the most. And this is even before the media update. I'll talk about that as well, because there's a big change with the media update. Because you get only one evidence, you still have to take all the evidence items to get only a smudging of information. You get a tiny bit of information that is gonna like rule out, I mean, it's gonna rule out 50% of the ghosts, which is actually pretty good, but you still have to do so much work after that to actually properly figure out the ghost from the list that's left over. But you still have to do all of the running back and forth to get all the items into the ghost room, you know? Now, it did touch this light switch here, it seems, which means that we could potentially get UV, which would be exactly the situation I was talking about, so I'm gonna run to try and get that. Which, touching doors, interesting. Now, when you start at 75% sanity, if you get even a single ghost event, you're pretty much immediately below 50%. So yeah, you're gonna have to keep that in mind. Now, I will grab a crucifix here because there's a very good chance that we're gonna get hunted. There's also gonna be no hiding spots or very little hiding spots. It might be very little. Yeah, there's still a few, but almost none. Like, I think it's similar to nightmare mode. Can you give me a sign? Let's see. If it touches this light switch, I do not see fingerprints. Because you still have to hunt for all of it too. Like, it's not like the evidence just shows itself instantly when you bring the right evidence item. You're still gonna like properly hunt for it, which can be quite the investment of time that you could otherwise be spending on like getting items for no evidence, such as like the salt or something, crucifix with the firelights and stuff like that. Let's see if we're gonna get freezing here. We do not have freezing yet. Can you give me a sign? It's actually gotten slightly warmer here, which makes me think that it might be roaming. Obviously, you're gonna have lots and lots of roaming on this difficulty, which is kind of brutal, to be honest. Okay, it is 13 degrees here. It is 2 degrees. Okay, this is a wacky situation. Yo, well. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly?
No way.
Yo! Alrighty. Well, we got Spirit Box as our only evidence, which is actually a pretty good one, because that means it could be one of these guys here that have 4 Spirit Box, but obviously it doesn't have to be. It could be any of the other ones. So we'll have to do with this list now. We could still see orbs if it is a mimic, which that is kind of a nice one. If you see orbs and you get another evidence, boom, you instantly know it's a mimic, because there could only be one evidence otherwise. All right, so let's see. We definitely need the repel, and we would love to do firelight as well, but I need to get another crucifix in here because we're probably gonna get hunted pretty much immediately. Take this. Well, what did I say? I'm gonna smudge it and get the fuck out of here. Okay, smudge the light. 5350. No Dio. Oh. Well. It's a yokai, I think. It didn't find me at all. It did not turn around after I turned on my equipment. Unless it was just slightly out of range. That would be very nice. I think that is probably gonna be yokai. I still have something to do though, because I still need to get that bone, of course. Yeah, so I mean, this difficulty, I haven't played any public lobbies in a while, but when I played public lobbies, so maybe it's more popular than I think, but I think the success rate is extremely low on this difficulty, because for some reason, whenever I played in public lobbies, there was a pretty decent chance that total noobs were just playing on insanity mode for like no reason. They would never get it correct. They would literally just die pretty much every single round. But for some reason, I don't know if it's like a pride thing or something, not like the rainbow pride, but the like people having pride. If you know what I'm saying. Like that they're too proud to admit that they should be on a lower difficulty, so they're playing on insanity because it's the highest difficulty. I think that's honestly one of the main reasons that people force themselves to play insanity mode, because I honestly don't see a reason why you'd want to play on this. Now let's see if we got it, luckily, because I'm not gonna wait for the smudge to run out. I'm just gonna pray here that this was indeed a yokai. And hopefully it wasn't out of my range, because that's the only way that this couldn't be a yokai, because any other ghost should detect you when you're inside of the blinking range, which we were just outside of the blinking range. So that is... Honestly, I could have gone another hunt there. This is not the worst one. You can get some really, really bad ghosts with this. On Rio is definitely doable, because you can do the firelight trick, but it's one of those ghosts that you would have had to do all the no evidence for anyway. So let me show you a comparable difficulty that is basically, let's see what just changing just as a comparison here. So if we grab Insanity, you can see that you start at 75, you have 20% sanity pills. You don't even really need that. You could turn that off and get an immediately 0.55 bonus right there. You can easily, if you do it this way, you might as well just do it this way. Look at that difference. You get an instant boost of 2 difficulty, 2 reward multiplier by just turning off that last evidence. It doesn't really matter. If you can do this, you can do this, and you're missing out on like 30% of your reward. Now, obviously, we're gonna stick to Insanity here and just see how it goes. Now, that was just me being slightly greedy, which is just gonna happen every now and then, because obviously, if you stick around there, you can figure that one out. Let's go to Tanglewood a second time. Let's run it back. I love this map. We're gonna also spin the wheel because unfortunately, that was not a believer win. All right, will it be a Banshee? Here we go. We're gonna remove that from the wheel. It's very heavy rain. Imagine we get a Blood Moon on this. That would actually be legendary. We'd get hunted like instantly as soon as we step in. Okay, we got Jazz Anderson here. So yeah, let's see. Best evidence to find quickly, I think, is always gonna be the thermo. I think I'm gonna go with the photo cam so I can get some evidence, because this is another thing that I think pretty much invalidates this for getting a lot of money, which is the media update has made getting evidence so important, because you can take photos of almost all the evidence. Fingerprints, EMF, well, EMF you can get regardless, so I guess that doesn't really count. Ghost writing, freezing temperatures, you can record the spirit box, you can take a video of the ghost orbs, you can take a video of the dots, a photo of the dots, like all these things you can take photos and videos and audio of, which really helps you fill out the book with some really high value photos, videos, and audios that you're just gonna completely miss out on if you play on Insanity, because filling out your book is so much harder now, which means you're pretty much giving up on perfect games unless you really go hard for them, which we will. I don't know if we will immediately, but we will do some perfect games as well. I'm also gonna turn on the breaker right away. Oh! It turned off the light already, I think. Interesting. I'm running. I definitely turned on the light in the living room, didn't I? I'm gonna check for fingies on that immediately. That would be such a nice thing to get here. Go, go, go. Because if you can find that evidence immediately. Because I think it might also be that people don't understand what that means to get only one evidence. It doesn't mean that, let's say you have a ghost that has spirit box, writing, and like freezing or something. It doesn't mean, is that even a spirit box? Spirit box, writing, freezing. A Moroi. Let's say you have a Moroi. Now that's a bad example because Moroi would have 4 spirit box, of course, but let's just pretend it doesn't. It doesn't mean that you get one evidence, and after that you get no other evidence. Oh my. Oh, well, good night. Jesus fucking Christ, that insanity mode hidden hard. That goes to show that you really have no fucking time. I would have been alive regardless, because this is actually a fixed hiding spot. Even if it's not available, you can still hide here. That's fucking silly. My goodness. Yeah, if we'll do another game on Tanglewood. Maybe not directly after this, but we'll have one where that is blocked that can show you how you can hide there. You just have to close the doors in on yourself very tightly, and then let go of the doors. You don't want to hold them then, because if you hold them, the ghost will open them, but if you don't hold them, you'll still be hidden there. Anyway, that was an early hunt. I would say so. You can't really check. This is another reason why it's so important to have the chart. It just means, like, you're always going to know if it was an early hunt or not, which just gives you a lot of information. I'm going to assume it's either going to be it's going to be an early hunt here. So I'm going to just rule out everything that can't early hunt and be left with the ones. Yeah, that's the thing, because we don't have the chart. It could also be a Yurei that dropped our sanity. It could even be, it could be a yokai, of course. Can't be a Hantu, I don't think. We didn't get a ghost event, right? So it can't be that one. It could technically also be a Jin that did that. Moroi, no. Obake, no. Dio, no. Thay, we would have heard it be much faster than that. And then, of course, the mimics. So I guess these are the ghosts. Why? So usually the early hunting ghosts are these guys. And then the bonus, too, that we have to add here, because we don't have the information exactly, is 2 ghosts that will drain your sanity quickly. The Jin has an ability to drain your sanity by 25% if the breaker is on, just randomly. Yurei can do that by like 10 to 14%. Like, I think it's 13% to be exact, but I don't know the exact number, but it can drain your sanity a little bit. But yeah, these 2 ghosts could do something sneaky. Probably going to be one of these guys, those that early hunt. Specifically the mare. So I'm going to grab crucifixes here, and I'm going to grab this. Actually, should probably just go full defense now. Grab a smudge as well. Just hold on to the smudge at every time. So yeah. What was I saying? So what it does not mean is that you get one evidence and then the rest of the evidence is not going to show up anymore. No, it means that it will, at the start of the contract, pick one evidence. That's the only evidence it's going to show you. Which means if you get like dots or writing, you're going to be looking for every other evidence first, because dots and writing is obviously going to be the most annoying. Waste a bunch of time doing that, and then only get dots or writing at like after like 10 minutes of struggling getting nothing else. Which I think is why you might as well just go no evidence then, because you're not going to be in those shitty situations. We're going to grab these guys here. I'm also going to grab the video cam. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, Moroi should not early hunt like that. Oh, I don't think so. Let me see if it's actually here, though. It might just be some sneaky ghosts. Oh, Acorn, thank you for the 5 gifties. Thank you so much. Escapist as well, and Gigant with the Prime. Okay, I need to hold on to this smudge all the time here. Now, I think it has 2-second grace period, so that's not the worst. Because I think it's the same as Nightmare Mode, that also has a 2-second grace period. Let's see, we have much higher temperatures here. There we go. It's a 1 second. We gotta check that, because that actually makes such a big difference. 1 second pretty much means that you have cursed hunts enabled without like the length, but okay, so I'm definitely feeling the additional roaming, because not only does it have high roaming settings, of course, it also starts you at a lower sanity, which means that the ghost could literally roam the second you step into the house, because as long as you're at 100% sanity, the ghost cannot roam at all. Oh wow, that's crazy roaming. It's in the garage. Insane. Azurk, thank you for the 57. Thank you. Wild. So, obviously, let me know in the comments if you're watching this in the future on YouTube what difficulty you tend to play on. The devs have never shared exact stats. I know they have the stats. I wish they would show stats on, like, completion percentage on each difficulty, how many people play on each difficulty, how like much time people have that play on each difficulty. Yo, Archigo, thank you for the 10 gifties. Thank you so much. Holy shit, that would be really sick. I think they have said in the past that intermediate and amateur are actually by far the most popular difficulties in the game. Like, it's not even close. I think it was intermediate that was the highest, and I think that's because it's like people don't feel shame playing on intermediate, but like most people should be playing on amateur. Yeah, professional I think is the best balanced difficulty when it comes to like playing the game as it was originally intended, which is that you just get all the evidence and then get out of there. But as players got better, you kind of got this like, I need to turn this off. For a really long time, when there was no custom and professional was the highest difficulty, a lot of people, me included, actually were like beating the game way too fast, which made it so much less interesting. One of the main problems I had with making videos on this game was that almost every game could be completed in like 5 to 10 minutes, which gave the ghost no time to do anything at all. Especially on professional mode, where you can get the ghost before even getting a hunt. Which I think is why Nightmare mode is by far my favorite, because you get to interact with like all the elements of the game, because you also most of the time need to get a hunt as well to really confirm what ghost you're dealing with, which is why I think it's like such a beautifully balanced difficulty for when you get pretty decent at the game, because you get forced to like, for 90%, but a lot of percentage of players, you should just be playing on professional or lower. Because if you push yourself to play on those higher difficulties and you don't know the rules of like no evidence, you're just gonna die and like you're gonna have to guess all the time. Like, you shouldn't be in a situation where you just have to get lucky to get the ghost correct. Like, you shouldn't have to guess. You need to know. But if you do know, like if you've watched okay, buddy. If you've watched videos on it, like on doing no evidence runs, such as the ones I've made. Oh, shit! Okay, we got ghost riding. Wow. Demon or mare? Yeah, probably gonna be mare here. Which, okay, this is actually... My goodness, I play with the screens, like, always. And this is a good example of why having the screens... Not having the screens is such a big deal for, like, no payoff whatsoever. Because in this situation, unless we get the mare ability... We just have to guess. There is almost nothing we can do. Because obviously it's going to be an early hunting ghost. So these are the only two that are left. Everything else is off the table. Unless we got like a poltergeist ability that drained our sanity. But I think that's unlikely. Hello, buddy. Turn it on. Because usually you could make sure that your sanity is between 50 and 60%. So that you can have the demon or... If you don't know these ghosts, by the way, let me explain that, because that kind of, you need to know that before I can tell you the rest. Demon can have that 75% sanity, or any sanity if it uses its ability, but usually at, oh no, 70, sorry, not 75. 75 is Thay, 70 for Demon. So 70% sanity, that's when it starts spams hunts. So if you get between 60 and 70% sanity, the only ghost that can hunt at that point, out of these two, is going to be the Demon. Unfortunately, we can never fucking know that because we don't have the sanity, or we don't have the sanity screen. So if we take pills, I guess what we could do is make sure to stay inside for so long that our sanity should be 0, then take 3 pills exactly, which would put us at 60% sanity, and then turn on all of the lights so that the mare can't hunt early. That would be one guaranteed way to do it, but that's so much more effort than just looking at the chart, of course. But anyway, we're just gonna try and use the crucifixes, I think, as a little way to test for it. Because the crucifix range on the demon is much larger. So if we place a crucifix, like, just outside of the range, and it still uses it, that would be a good test. So we're gonna place this one right here. Oh, fuck. Hey, buddy. Bro, these ghosts are kind of fucking stupid, huh? Oh, man. I fucking hate this. Bro, I hate the crawling ghost so much. It's actually horrendous. Yo, chill. All right, we're gonna try to be very careful with the smudge here. So I smudged at 10 minutes and 5 seconds on my timer here. Oh, hello. Nice, I got that ghost photo anyway. Another thing you can do for demons is pay attention to the smudge timer, because demons can hunt after 60 seconds when you smudge them, whereas every other ghost can only hunt after 90 seconds, and even the spirits can only hunt after 3 minutes. So if we get a hunt really quickly here, that would be very useful. I'm also gonna place this like right there. If it still hunts in this room right now, unless it's at the very back, it should not be a demon here. Can you give us a sign? Hello, hello. We can't take a photo of the ghost writing as well. Should do that. That's at least something. Yeah, so for the mayor, you can also flick the light switches. Turn them off and on. I guess you want to have them all off. Except this one where we're gonna loop. Okay, so it's been a minute. In about 20 seconds, any ghost, or like the mayor could also hunt. But it still has 15 seconds. Please hunt! Hey, motherfucker! Do something. Give us a sign, you piece of shit. Oh, man. It's gonna just be some normal shit. Okay, so now a mayor can also hunt. Yeah, mayor ability. So the mayor ability is if you turn on the light switch, it has a chance to instantly turn it back off. But this is... Oh. I don't know if that was in the very left corner there. Oh, this crawly ghost is so annoying. The crawling ghost model is very tricky because you can't loop while crouching very well. Unless you have, like, the most goated hearing of all time. That was definitely over 90 seconds, yeah. I guess I could do it again. I could smudge again. 12:18. Alright, let's try that again. It's probably gonna be a mayor. But we have to keep testing here. Let's keep flicking the light switches. Unless for some reason the ghost didn't actually early hunt. It can definitely not be a spirit, can definitely not be a revenant or a shade, right? Myling, okay, so all these ghosts are ruled out anyway. So, it's fine. Only these are left anyway. So, you can only do this. It's a very weird set of rules that you have to keep in mind. If you turn on one of these light switches, every light switch has... So, this is like math. The mayor ability works as follows. When you turn on the light switch, it has a chance to instantly turn it off. For that light switch, there is then a 10-second cooldown where it cannot check for the mayor ability at all. So you want to wait 10 seconds until you do it again. Then it can give another chance to turn it off again. If you turn it off within the 10 seconds, the same light switch, it's never going to do it. So you can't just do this. Okay, wait. That was a demon. It's a demon. 12:18, I said. It hunted before... Right? 12:18? It hunted before 90 seconds have passed. Demon. No mayor. Well, then I guess it doesn't matter. But anyway, and I'll still keep saying because it's very important. So you turn on the light switch, turn it back off, then you have to wait 10 seconds before you turn it on again. Otherwise, you cannot flick it anymore. This used to be a strat where you could just do this over and over again. You could just flick the light switch on and off and you could figure out the mayor immediately that way. You can't do that anymore. But this cooldown is only for one light switch. So you can do this one. You have to wait 10 seconds. Within that 10 seconds, you can do another one. And then you can do this one. And then you can do this one. And then I can do this one. And then I just need to make sure that before I do this one again, I have waited 10 seconds. So you can loop the light switches around the ghost room, which is very, very important if you want to try and get a mayor ability. Because if you're just doing it on one light switch alone, it's going to take a really fucking long time to get it. You really want to make sure to do all the light switches around the mayor. Otherwise, you're just not going to get it. So yeah, this should be a demon, unless my timer was off, but I don't think so. Yeah, that was my bad for not taking the photos. I was yapping too much. There you go. It was a demon. So which goes to show how scary early hunting ghosts are when you miss 25% sanity, because so many of them can hunt like after just one ghost event or pretty much immediately as soon as you enter. Now you do get 2,000 for a very shitty game there. Like this was not all objectives. Didn't even get the bone. I did get a pretty juicy investigation bonus because obviously it takes this one and the objectives and then it multiplies them, which is why the 6 times multiplier makes it so that you still get 2,000 even though I barely got any media and it didn't even get all the objectives. a perfect game here is going to be absolutely juiced up. All right, so Tanglewood, we've done it twice now. Let's go to Willow Street house. Do a different map. Also, hopefully get a believer one. We get rain again. Heavy rain is not fixed on this, right? Ooh, just barely twins there. Will it be the twins? I would love to get Blood Moon, man, on one of these. Unfortunately not. Okay. We got Eric Robinson, Paramike, Repel, and Ghost Event. Now, I think this does have extra ghost events, like Nightmare Mode. After this, we should compare it. We should compare both of the difficulties. Because there's a few things that I'm not 100% sure on. Like, for example, the grace period. Because if that's 1 second, that's kind of insane. I need to wait for the bed here, so give me a second. Yo, Thorlo, what's up? Velvet, thank you for the prime. Flo Florent, thank you for the 8. It's twins now. Get ready. Oh boy. How many ghosts? Quite a few, huh? We haven't gotten a win so far. Alright, let's go. I love the rain, though. The rain is very cozy, even when it's not a blood moon. Blood moon. Ooh, immediate. How the fuck did that cup get there? What the hell? Okay. Well, the ghost is here. That's nice. So, honestly, I think you gotta have to adjust your playstyle a bit. We just learned. You gotta just take those crucifixes. You gotta take those crucifixes early, which is why I also think you should never ever do this difficulty on like a big map, because you're gonna suffer so much from having to take pretty much the entire truck into the map to protect yourself, to get that one evidence, to then after that figure out the no evidence strats. Like, you really should just stick to the small maps for this one for sure. But who knows? Where are you? Are you here? Oh, it turned on. Yeah, that is interesting. I probably turned on that light switch, didn't I? It turned on the breaker, which means it cannot be a Hantu, which is kind of neat. And it could be a Djinn? I forgot if this was a myth or if this is a true thing, where the Djinn has a slightly higher chance to turn on the breaker. I think it does, but definitely not, like, guaranteed. But that's good, though. Let's do this one. Can it have fingerprints on the breaker? I think it could. Let's place these here. I have pretty good evidence items, luckily. I'm gonna pause that right there, just to have the room covered without the constant shaking. I don't like the sound. The sound is annoying and loud. Ever felt like Djinn's turning it on more? Yeah. Maybe it's like a... It just really depends on the ghost itself. Some ghosts just love turning on the breaker. Alright, we're gonna grab... This is a pretty good ghost room to... And we already have a good setup here, so we can actually try and get some media as well, because the media does now get multiplied by the difficulty, and considering we're playing on a 6x difficulty, which is I'm not saying, by the way, of course, that this is not a high difficulty, because clearly it is, which is also a reason that it's not as popular, because at least a few years ago when they shared these stats, they didn't share the stats directly, they just said, like, a lot more people play on the lower difficulties than you think. It's like the most popular difficulties are amateur and intermediate. Because I think you don't realize, I don't know if there's like a name for this effect. If you're watching this video, there's like almost guaranteed you're better than most people that play this game. And that's because most people that play this game are just like aggressive casual players. They don't give a shit. They just play with friends every now and then. They go into the map, dick around, die like 90% of the time, just guess the ghost. They think all kinds of stuff that's not even true whatsoever. they just like made it up because like it's just a fun game to them. They're not here to like try hard. So that's why it's kind of the sample size is like biased as hell. Because if you guys say, no, we play on professional or nightmare all the time, that's because by nature of like actually caring. Oh, it turned off the breaker. Oh no, it didn't. It turned off the light. By nature of actually watching videos on this game, you've already like shown that you're probably going to be more. Oh, we got writing again. Probably going to be more knowledgeable than most players. Okay, we got ghost writing again, which means Moroi and Dio are off the table because they would have to have a spirit box. So that's at least sometimes an evidence gives you a bit more information than it would usually give you because of the nature of these ghosts having forced evidences. Okay, we should focus on, now that we got a good setup here, we should focus on trying to get good media. I'm gonna try. Do I have another writing book? Yes, I do. I would love to get video of that. That would be very nice. Do I have I need paramic again. Fucking hate that. So, yeah. And obviously being able to do insanity mode consistently. Like you can get it correct by guessing, but in order to do it consistently, you need to know a lot of things that casual players just cannot figure out without watching videos or guides. That was the third. Oh, it can't even be an Unreal anyway. I don't know. It's blowing out the candle a lot. Okay, I want to try and get this. Can you give me a sign? I want. Yo. That's a failed ghost event right there. I don't know why it does that so often. Nice, I got that at least. Okay, it cannot be a mimic, unfortunately, so I don't have to check for that. Could you? I should take that because that's EMF. Okay. Audio. Oh, we got the other writing. Okay, I didn't. Oh, I did not get the video, but I did get the audio, which is also really good because videos is actually slightly easier to get. Can you give me a sign? What do we want right now? I guess we want to grab a motion sensor. Yeah, it's definitely not a shade because it's riding in the same room with me. It's also not hunting early, so I think demon is very unlikely. Although I did turn on the lights pretty much immediately. And it hasn't done a ghost event. So paramic still needs to happen and repel still needs to happen. We're gonna try and get the video of the motion sensor. I really enjoy the media update giving so many more uses for these like items that you usually wouldn't even take. But you can now actually film them, which is really cool. You give me a sign? And you show. Oh. Yes, you gotta be quick with it if you want to get those multi-recordings off of one ghost event. Okay, now we really would like to get paramic. I do have a crucifix here, which is pretty. I can get another. I can get a sound of the candle blowout still, right? I should do that. Can you give me a sign? Mango Man! I didn't get it! I was trying to rush for it. I was trying to rush to get the Mango Man on the recording. I'm sorry, but at least we got the paramic objective. Nice. Yeah, we're kind of cooking here, though. Still need... Man, the photos are so tough. Okay, blew out the thing. I need to get this still. Mango Man. You give me a sign. Can you show yourself? And repel's gonna be easy, okay. Blowing out candles non-stop. Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Can you give us a sign? Yeah, bone, no cursed possession. Which also, not only does it take away your ability to just force a hunt whenever you want to, Also, yet another video that you cannot take. Or yet another photo, I mean. Excuse me. Why didn't that work? I was recording that whole time. Did you see that? What a scam. It didn't take the video or the audio for some reason. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's beautiful. The singing ghost event. I love you. Oh, it's juicy. It's so juicy. We got everything. Get farmed. We just need... What did we take photos of? We got the bone. You really are relying on so many ghost events in order to take all the photos. Bone. No cursed possession. The book I already got. No, yeah, the book I already got. Let's look for this bone. Do have a smudge, right? Yes, I do. Crucifix. That's an easy one, actually. No, so if you, as long as you get one ghost event and one evidence you can take a photo of, this setup works. Because you can get crucifix and bone. Oh, baby. Speaking of, there we go. Which is not the worst. But you do need to have one ghost photo, which can be really difficult to get sometimes. We'll see. Oh, there it is. Boner. Alright, that's the setup. Now, of course, we can still get screwed over by some bullshit here. Let's see. Okay, repel, check. I need to have this one as well. Now, you could take a video during the hunt as well, but I already got the video, so I'm not gonna bother deleting and trying for it. Although the fire extinguisher is really shitty, and we do get big multiplier. So honestly, if this is not let me first listen if this is gonna be some like revenant or some shit. Because if it is, buddy. Get farmed. Absolutely farmed. I could still delete the motion sensor as well. Increase the value. Let me just listen first, right? So, Revenant, they would be kind of scary, especially Revenant. So we first need to know if it's one of those. And if it's not, this should be a decent setup, because Myling we can figure out, Spirit we can figure out, Poltergeist we can figure out. So if it is a mare this time, it's not the worst. Alright, you gotta fucking chill, man. My goodness. Alright, buddy, are you for real right now? That's definitely 2 seconds. Normal speed, not a Revenant at least. I didn't turn on the light, unfortunately. I want to delete the motion sensor. Okay, it's getting faster. Not throwing a lot. I want to have the lights on, and I want to have a better setup here to actually test for poltergeist here. So let's set up the polter stuff. We need all these things in the middle here. It's cannot, yeah. I mean, we didn't test for, we can't test for spirit here because I didn't smudge it. Should do it again. But I just want to test for poltergeist too. Should be enough. If it just throws everything here like really quickly, we know it's a poltergeist. This should be more than enough. We got the setup. Myling, I guess I could test for Myling 2 real quick. If it hunts over there. Like by doing it this way. I kind of want to do a hunt first though. Like do the poltergeist test first. No mare. That's you say it. I read it from chat. I don't see a reason why. I was trying to think. Oh, yo! I'll walk into the ghost. Have it stay there. Okay. Or it's just gonna teleport behind me. Turn on the living room light. Didn't I do that? I'm always apprehensive to just say that if I don't 100% know that I didn't do it. So I usually turn on the light when I enter the house. Oh, come on. Okay, buddy. It's not a miling. Hey, buddy! I need to loop it here. This is gonna be shitty because I need to do a whole circle here. And then I might not get enough time here because it's gonna stop hunting very soon after it gets here. It's gonna stop in like 5 seconds. Okay, it's definitely not a poltergeist though, because it didn't throw anything for a while. Okay, so it's also not a Thay. So we're down to spirit or mare. Which means we should just get a hunt again. We do have repel objectives, so I do definitely want to get a hunt here. To get the proper repel. It keeps turning off the lights and then immediately starting a hunt, which is very smart, but very shitty for me. Because you're gonna want those lights in order to loop it better. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this in the corner here. I don't want it to actually stop the ghost, but I just want it to stop it from hunting right on top of me. So I can be sitting right here. Yeah, all we need is one more hunt for that final objective. And then we need to wait. Oh, there's still a crucifix in there? How did you... What? How did you hunt in that room if there was a crucifix there? That's actually crazy. I mean, clearly not a demon then. Didn't it hunt in there? I swear it did. God damn. Alright, please do it again. Almost 10,000. Well, 300 more. That's a lot. Oh my god, it did it again! And it hunts. We get in the exact same situation, no? You being a bitch right now! Holy shit. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna smudge at 3313. It's throwing a lot, but definitely not poltergeist levels. Yo, buddy. Buddy's getting a little crazy. Okay, we got the repel objective, so now it seems like if it did turn on that light, obviously it's gonna be a spirit, but I cannot say for sure. For now, it should just be a nice chill. I think we can actually place the crucifix here, because all we want right now is just evidence that it tried to hunt. We don't actually care about another hunt, because as long as we can click the correct ghost now, we have a perfect game. Kinda sick. Unfortunately, no Mango Man. Alright, it's been a minute since it's smudged. Can you give us a sign? You want to make sure to have the lights off in the ghost room if you're doing this, so that you have the highest chance of getting a hunt, because the activity goes up when the lights are off. Because the unfortunate part of doing the spirit test, which, as I said, spirits can hunt after 3 minutes. Any ghost can do that by accident. Like if a ghost, even demons, which is super unlucky, but they could, just decide not to hunt for 3 minutes, and then you just get screwed. You think it's a spirit, but it actually is not, which is what you should always have. You can actually have a timer with Steam, I think. There's like a timer here, this clock. You can set a clock for like 1 minute 30 seconds. Now, one trick that people said, you can actually do something smart. You can set this to like, I don't know, 59, whatever, 100. And then you can just set this timer to run. And then you need to pin it. Like this. So now it'll, come on. Now it'll stay on your screen the whole time. And you can do exactly what I do with my timer. My timer, but you have to count down, of course. as soon as you smudge it, you can look at the timer, see what the time is, and then be like, remove 1 minute 30 seconds from this, and that's your time when you need to pay attention. So this is a really nice way if you don't have any other way to keep a timer. You can put it on your screen like this. Oh, hello. And you can do your own spirit tests without like needing to record or any other bullshit. Now obviously I already have ways to do this, so I don't need to do this, but that's kind of a cool trick that someone told me in the comments, which I would never have guessed that because I don't have to do that, but since there's other people that have to figure out different strats, I'm glad that I get to share that. Thank you for the comments. It's definitely been 3 minutes, huh? 3 minutes now. It was 33:13. It's been 3 minutes, so we're getting the hell out of here. I mean, this is where you can just get fucked, and there's pretty much nothing you can do. This would be, like, gut-wrenching if it is not a spirit. Because you do the whole thing, perfect game, you even do a full spirit test, and then you just get screwed in the end by a ghost that doesn't hunt for 96 or for 3 minutes. It can always happen. Now, hopefully it's not going to happen here. Yeah, a good thing to keep in mind with the smudge timer... Okay, we did not get screwed. Let's see. It was a perfect investigation here, so let's see. The big payout here is gonna be... That was pretty good media, too. That is 3.5. Now, that is less than you would obviously get on, like, a night... or a no evidence run. Even a regular no evidence run could sometimes be 4,000 without even doing, like, a perfect game. We do get the tier 3 photo cam, which is very nice. We can get even more money. It's good money, though. That's some good stuff right there. And we needed to wait for Spirit anyway, so it was kind of... It didn't take that much extra effort to do the perfect game there. We're going to unlock both of these things, because they will help us out, especially the video cam, because you get extra... You get $1 extra every tier upgrade you get, which gets multiplied as well. So it's kind of like $6 extra every contract if you're playing on Insanity. So we got to fix the loadout. We got to add the writing mook. Gotta add the photo cam, which is gonna be down here. Let's go. And we're gonna go back. We have done Tanglewood, we've done Willow. Let's do a little bit of a Ridgeview action here. People going broke because there's been no believer win, unfortunately. Gorio. Alrighty. 1/3 chance. My goodness. It's only rain. Oh, I didn't... Okay, hold it here. We need to check, actually, because I forgot to check the difficulty settings, which I said we were going to do. If this isn't Blood Moon, I'm staying. Okay, I'm staying. I was gonna get out of here to check the difficulty. I'm glad I fucking checked that shit, because we got a Blood Moon, baby. Oh, baby. If you hear heavy rain, always check if you got a blood moon, because you're in for a treat. All right. Well, this is not going to be a very fair comparison to a regular Insanity mode, but it's going to be a good comparison to what kind of crazy shit we might get into if you play on these difficulties regularly. So yeah, blood moon turns everything up by, like, a whole extra tier of difficulty. Every ghost becomes faster. Every ghost becomes more aggressive. The sanity drain goes up. The ghost events go up. The activity goes either... The activity also goes up. They just go, like, completely nuts. Especially ghost events happen, like, all the time. So yeah, this is going to be a tough one, and we're definitely going to have to get a crucifix in there. Pretty much as soon as we find the ghost room, we need to start bringing crucifixes and stuff. That's very cool, though. I'm glad we got a blood moon again. This is a 2% chance every time you play a game. I haven't had a blood moon in a while. But here we are. Oh, I forgot the key, because I was gonna alt F4. The walk of shame. Here we go, guys. This is why we have the emote. Get use of your emote. There we go. We added that, and then we never use it, because I never forget the key, right? I never do. Okay, we gotta be real fucking fast here. Okay, I'm turning on the lights here. It turned on a candle already! Holy shit! Okay. No on Rio, because they can't do that. And we gotta get that crucifix in there as soon as possible, so, like... Usually you have 200% sanity drain on this. I think it turns it up to like 250%, or it might even just... I don't know if it doubles it. I don't think it doubles it. I think it just turns it up to like 50% higher. Which is, you can't do that, by the way. What's really cool about... I don't know why I took dots specifically. What's really cool about Blood Moon is that you can get into situations that are impossible to set up yourself. For example, if you're playing on, for some reason, you decided to play on 150% speed ghosts, you can get ghosts that are faster than the highest possible setting in the custom difficulty. Because it turns it up to a level above what you have set in your difficulty, which can reach points you can't set yourself. So that's one way to get an even harder challenge. Obviously, you could do like an apocalypse challenge and just keep resetting until you get a Blood Moon for the highest possible challenge in the entire game. That'd be crazy. It would take forever though, because Blood Moons are extremely rare. That would be very, very scary. And then you're just gonna like die instantly and have to do it all over again. Yeah, we're gonna please that. You give me a sign. We need to check if it's actually here or if it's in the side rooms. And I would also love to turn on the breaker. 8 degrees. 15 degrees. Okay, we don't have a breaker here, so it does seem like it's gonna be here. Yo. It turned on the light switch. Very important. So we have no mare as well. Always want to check that. That's why having the EMF around is really useful. So that when you get a light switch, you can always make sure which one got touched, and then you can rule out mare. I'm gonna hold on to a smudge now. This shit gets a little scary. I'm gonna take this, of course, because we want to check for fingies. The red. Red everywhere. Red equals scary. We know it. Okay, no fingies. Yo, no Oni as well. Already ruled out a lot of ghosts without even getting the evidence yet. Right, can you give me a sign? I assume, wait. I assume it's in here, right? Oh, it touched the keyboard. No fingies on the keyboard either. You turn it off? What the hell? Okay, I don't think this is gonna be an Obaka because we just got three touches that could have left fingerprints. There's a 25% chance that it leaves no fingerprints when it's an Obaka. Having that 3 times in a row would be insane. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? I guess technically not impossible, but pretty unlikely. It also threw the writing book, which means no writing as well. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Well... Piano? Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Untappening. Yeah, no spirit box. The fucked up part is that you get a hit. So on nightmare mode, it also hides in evidence, which takes away something that's really good that you can do on like professional or below, which is that let's say you get a bunch of fingerprints or a bunch of door touches and you don't get any fingerprints. You can rule out that evidence, which takes away all the ghosts that would have that evidence. Now, obviously, when the ghost hides 2 pieces of evidence, you're pretty much never going to be able to rule out an evidence, because it could just hide the UV. When you're playing nightmare mode, you can actually rule out evidence pretty effectively. So let's say that we knew it was not going to be UV and we knew it was not going to be spirit box. It can't hide both of the evidences on nightmare mode. So any ghost that has both of these is impossible because it would have to show either one of them. So these ghosts could be ruled out then. which is why you can, like, and let's say we also know it can't be ghost orbs. You can rule out all of these. You can rule out all of these. And you can make, like, these combinations. As long as you know a set of 2 evidences it can't be, you can rule those out, which is very useful. And you can't do that at all. I mean, I guess what you could do on Insanity mode is if you know sets of 3 evidences, like, let's say we know it's not UV, ghost orbs, and spirit box, which isn't even fucking possible, so... Not very useful, but yeah. That's just pretty much impossible on this. We're gonna take this one. We need to escape the hunt as well. Let's grab stuff we can take photos of. Videos. For Mimic, yeah. I mean, Mimic is already instantly out when you don't have Orbeez, so you don't even need to do the whole maneuver for that one. Yo! Oh, man. You piece of shit. Give me a video. Please. Yo, that's a video. Alright, unlucky. Gotta move this one now. Can you give me a sign? Fire extinguish. Disturbed salt and motion says. Okay, dude, the video is so much easier than anything else. You can spam so many of them. Okay, now we need photos and audios. Absolutely farmed. This one. No wraith. I mean, we still don't have the evidence. It could just be... If you actually... Like, if you've tried really hard to get an evidence and you've gotten nothing, it could be a Goryo, because Goryo will always... Did I say that one? That Goryo will always have dots? I think I did. But because the way that Goryo dots work, it only shows it when you're not in the room and using a video cam. Or, yeah, which is really... hard to get, of course. Okay. I need to hold on to the smudgy. Ooh, turn on the light switch. That's the final photo right there. Wait, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, these are all very shitty videos, but that's fine. Oh, come on, you sneaky. You give us a sign. Yo! Nice! Holy farm! Need to get that crucifix. Can you give us a sign? Alright, buddy, you're getting absolutely smoked right now. Okay, I need to get the bone. It's not a Ure. We're basically doing a fucking no evidence run right now because I don't got shit. It has to be dots. Wait, it has to be dots unless it's freezing. Actually, wait a minute. It could just be freezing, and I haven't looked at this in a while. I think it has to be dots. I think this is basically a guaranteed Goryo then, unless we just got really unlucky. Because it's clearly in this area, unless it's one of these rooms. Nope. Alright, buddy, you gotta fucking chill, man. Alright, watch this Goryo dots. Ghost orbs?! Where did those come from? Sneaky ghost orbs out of left field? Alright. Another video that I can't even fucking take. Okay, I should be careful now. I mean, then I don't need to look for, dots anymore. Actually, it feels like Mimic is almost impossible, though. I'm sorry, guys. This is a pretty decent setup, though. It can be this guy, because that would have to be freezing. These are all fast, so those would be easy, and Yokai would be stupid. So, honestly, I think this is a good setup here. I'm gonna take another... I'm gonna take all the smudgies in here. Yeah, we'll have to see here. We want to get the bone, and then we're done? Bone? Oh no, we still need... Am I missing something obvious here? I must be. I guess just a ghost photo during a hunt? It's not that easy, though. No, because there's no cursed possession. Because that's the thing with insanity mode. It doesn't exist. EMF? I already got that. Alright, we need to get that bone. Turn on the lights. Yo, that would have been great! Alright, chicky. Probably gonna be upstairs. Does that mean you need 2 ghosts of it? Oh yeah, you need it, because we don't have an I already got that one, didn't I? Yeah. Because we got ghost or... Fuck you. Which means we don't have an evidence that you can easily take a photo of. That's what we got last game. I was like, last game we only needed 1 ghost event. What changed? Well, of course. I'm hearing shit. Was that a ghost event? No. I was like normal. I think it stopped. Okay, I don't think it's Revenant, but I couldn't really hear it that well. It's very quiet. Alright, where's your bone, man? I need that, otherwise this perfect game is definitely gonna be impossible. You can take a photo of a levitating item, but it's a very tricky picture to get. Yo, buddy. All right, sir. There we go. Yokai, baby. It walked up. Wait, I would assume. I'm not gonna make this same mistake again. I'm gonna actually test it a second time this time. Because the first game I was like, all right, it was stupid. It's a yokai, but then we got it wrong. So fool me once, fool me twice. No, thank you. Okay, I need to get this bone though. And I would really like to get, yeah, okay, very sneaky bone. Would love to get a ghost photo if possible, but it's gonna be hard. Can you give me, yo, never mind. Thank you so much, sir. It's beautiful. Thank you. Time to start singing. Make him think we're a banshee. Okay, well, clearly it's not a thing. Clearly it's not a revenant. Clearly it's not a Raichu. So it's a banshee or a yokai. So it's trying to pretend now that it's a banshee. The best way to test here is just sitting here in this spot. And then if the ghost walks up the stairs, it's a yokai. Because they can, if they would go here, if they're not a yokai, they would detect your flashlight and then go around. Of course we smudged it, so it's gonna be a bit. I did all objectives, right? Yeah, I did. Alright, could you give me a sign? I have all the smudges. We should be totally safe here. Look at the blood moon. It's so red. Unfortunately, it gives very little light inside the map. Very cool, though. Ooh, that's a good shot. Get that screenshot. With that moon right there. Moon through the middle pane. Cinema. Alright, but oh! It's in the garage now. Brother. Bro, you being so stupid right now. So now I still don't know. I mean, I would, once again, that's either stupid as fuck ghost or it's a yokai. But
I'm not gonna get fooled a second time. I gotta get it to walk up the stairs instead of doing these stupid hunts where it stops every time. We gotta do it. Gotta be safe here. Oh, here we go again. Okay. I gotta make sure it doesn't see me there, because then it's gonna be a rigged. Okay. Don't go down the basement. There we go. That's a beautiful test. That's the textbook one you want. The test for yokai that tells you with 100% certainty that it's a yokai or a mimic being a yokai. Walking up and down the stairs, not a care in the world, has no idea I'm right there. Any other ghost would be like, what the hell? I can feel that. Alright, so it's a yokai, which means we're gonna get a perfect game, Blood Moon Insanity. Hot damn! Now, unfortunately, Insanity only gives 10% more payout, but it's 10% we would have gotten otherwise. So that's, and it's just fun. Blood Moon is mostly just for the funsies. Nice. Kind of crazy though. Wait, have I actually gotten? Wait. I don't know if I've ever gotten a proper screenshot of the house of Ridgeview in Blood Moon. Let the eye adjustment. Oh shit. The eye adaptation adjustment. Bam. Oh. I mean, I think I've had it before, but I just never taken a picture. Yo, with that house with the Blood Moon in the background is actually sick. There you go. Gotta get those screenshots when you get the chance, because you don't get this very often. Alrighty, yokai, give me the money. I want to see it. Big payout. Should be the most we're gonna get today, right? With a perfect game. Unless we get like a big weekly completed. There you go. It was a yokai, and you get that 10% from Blood Moon. 10% extra. 138, which is less than last time. Oh, come on. It's the same because last game we completed a weekly challenge. No, it's still good though. That's still juicy because you get the 3. Because so this was less, and obviously a weekly. I think a weekly gives you 500, so that's unfair. Because the Blood Moon doesn't even give you the same amount as a weekly challenge, which is kind of crazy. I mean, it's one of those things where I feel like there's no reason for this to be this low. Like, why does it have to be 10%? If you could set this as a weather in the custom difficulty, I could see it making sense that it's 10%, because then you could just do it every time. But it's so rare, and it actually makes the game so much harder. To only get 10% kind of feels like an insult. But anyway, we did do a perfect game, so we're gonna keep going. We still have a few more maps that we need to do. Let's go to Nell's Diner, shall we? With hopefully, finally, a believer win, because this is a little silly. All right, will it be? Look at this wheel. It's getting very empty right now. Oh my goodness. Will it be a shade? Let's go. All right, I'm gonna load in there. Wait, I forget to check it. If it's not a Blood Moon, I'm gonna check it. Okay, if it's not a Blood Moon, we're gonna load out again because I keep forgetting. It's not a Blood Moon. Okay. Get out of here. Because while the people are betting, we should quickly take a look at the difficulty comparison here, because I don't know a few of the things that I want to check real quick. So I think it was a 2% or 2-second grace period, right? So what I do here is I copy the settings from Insanity so we can take a little peek behind the curtain. It is 2 seconds. It is a 2-second grace period, so that is pretty decent. Let's go from the top. So the sanity, of course, the sanity pills. Sanity drain is maxed out. Everything else here is normal. In the ghost, we have normal ghost speed, high roaming frequency, and high changing favorite ghost room, which is even worse than Nightmare Mode. Nightmare Mode has medium changing favorite ghost room. Insanity has both of these maxed out, which is actually even worse because you also start at a lower sanity. So the ghost room changes are going to be pretty damn brutal on this one. Activity level is low, which is kind of shitty for wanting to get media. Like wanting to take photos and videos can be kind of annoying. Obviously, this is the same as Nightmare, low and high. I usually turn this up. This is one of the things I turn up in the difficulty because it's just more fun to play that way. Grace period 2, hunt durations are long. Kills extend hunt. You can turn this off without changing the modifier at all, by the way.
just in case you're playing multiplayer. 1 evidence, pretty brutal. Oh, is this also different? Fingerprints stay for 60 seconds? Oh, wow, it is. Fingerprints stay for half as long on insanity mode, which is once again one of those silly things that gives you basically no reward whatsoever. 0.05 to do that. Complete waste, but anyway. And then in the contract, we have no setup time, random weather, doors start open, a lot of them, low hiding spots, and then none of the monitors, and it all turned, or all of it is off by default, and we have no cursed possession. So yeah, obviously, I think basically the only difference here in terms of reward, yeah, it's almost entirely this. Just turning down the evidence by 1 is basically the entire difference. And then you also have, of course, the sanity. Like if you turn this down, if you turn this up and you turn up the sanity. Oh, wait, that makes very little difference. Interesting. Wow.
Bro, what the fuck? That's actually... Wait, you're telling me we're getting 0.03 from having 25% less sanity? What are these fucking numbers, man? Shit is ridiculous. This is why I'm telling you, if you have a good custom, I'd honestly say my custom is always this. Just nightmare mode, and then fuse box on at the start, activity monitors on, and activity level high. This right here is such a nice... It's a little less than nightmare mode. Obviously, it's all half of insanity, which I guess you would make a lot more on insanity if you play pretty quickly. But you can get like consistent perfect games here, get really juicy, fun games. And then honestly, if you want to go for big money, you should just take this difficulty and then take out this. Oh no, that's the Gray Spirit. I was like, why didn't I get any? There you go. And then you're at 7.1. Higher than insanity, much less pain. But anyway, that's not why we're here. Honestly, it's been pretty decent so far. It's not been as bad as I thought, but that's mostly also coming from the fact that I obviously know how to play with low evidence, because if you didn't know how to play with low evidence, you would just never get the ghost correct on this one. Anyway, let's get in. We did a quick review. I definitely think just the screens is never, ever worth it. Like, unless you, for some reason, if you for some reason don't look at these screens, you should change that instead of making it so that they don't show up in the difficulty. Because these screens give you so much information that you can easily use to get the ghost quicker. Like you can get EMF 5 on this one. You can see if it's an early hunting ghost and what early hunting ghost it could be based on that one. Just knowing if there's activity happening at all can be really useful. Did I get the key? I didn't do it again, right? No, I didn't. Don't get stuck in the trash can next to the kitchen. Wait, there's a trash can you can get stuck on? Oh, hello, buddy. Stupid crawling ghost. What do you mean it didn't work? You fucking suck, man. This one? Okay, buddy. Alright, you're fucking crazy. What the hell? Excuse me? Okay. Probably want to step out immediately. Did I just break her there? Nope. I'm gonna leave. Bye-bye. Okay, that's 2 ghost events immediately, and this is not even a blood moon. So, could be a Thay or an Oni. Now, this is also, once again, where I could have checked for Oni on the chart here, based on the sanity drain. I guess this screen just becomes more and more, these screens become more and more useful the more knowledge you have on the game, because they can give you little advantages that you otherwise would miss out on. Let's take these, because we're gonna be in trouble here, because we already got touched by 1 ghost event. Gazikin, thank you for the 5, and Yuki, thank you for the 15. I'm still, like, I'm not by any means suggesting, by the way, that we should remove insanity. It's just the one thing that's weird to me is that it's like a dev-approved difficulty when it honestly feels like kind of a bit of a wacky, like, nonsense difficulty.
where you're just having to look for you have to use all of the fucking evidence items to get basically no information, wasting a ton of time that you would have otherwise just spent on actually doing the no evidence things you probably need to do regardless. I think the main reason why I'm glad it exists is because it baits new players into playing on a high difficulty, which I guess is bad. But the one good thing is that it shows people that are just like playing the game casually that there are like dev-approved higher difficulties that you could do. Because I feel like a lot of people would never even touch the custom. Oh man. It was just a fake, it was a ghost event. You sneaky. A lot of people would not even touch the custom difficulty because they wouldn't even know what to change. So having a difficulty that's like kind of too high kind of incentivizes people to make changes to it because it's like, this shit sucks, I want to do something different. And then they can load up those, they can take the presets and then change a few things that they don't like to make it, to kind of ease them into playing on the custom difficulty. Now, obviously, if you know how to use custom, I'd say I play like 100% of my games on custom because it's just, you can change a few things that you don't like and get the same reward anyway. Like, there's no downside. But that's the thing with casual gamers, they just don't like the touch. Like, most people, I actually don't know. I don't know if there would be a way to figure out stats on this, but I feel like 90% of people that play video games just load up the game and click new game. Which, you might be thinking, why is that weird? I couldn't ever play a game without first clicking on the settings and checking a few of the settings. But I think most people don't do that. Because most people just fucking chill. They don't care. They're just playing games casually. Which is honestly the normal way to do it. I'm acting as if it's somehow inferior, and that's not what I mean. It's just that there's different ways of playing games. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Okay, I'm kind of confused as to what the fuck. 6 degrees. You need to place the salt. How is it not hunting? Well. Oh, it's... What the fuck? What the... It's teleported into the salt. I did get the disturbed salt photo, though, but not the ghost photo. Oh, there you go. Get that video. Wait. Oh, it was a levitation, not a throw. I already got that. Did I get some steppies? No... thingies. Noted. Oh, shit. Can I get this? Hello? Dude, I love revenants. They're so good, man. So fucking scary. The sound of them stomping around, and then you get close, and then just the absolute train. Alrighty, that's a believer win, right? Finally, let's go. I'm not gonna let you guys wait any longer. I'm getting out of here then. There you go. If worst, or it could be a mimic, in which case you also win. So never, regardless, you get a win. Whew, that was an aggressive one. The ghost events went crazy. 1700. I mean, just a quick game also gives good money. 6 minutes there. It's just because it's a game, you also want to maximize your fun, of course.
4 ghost events there in 6 minutes. 1 ghost event every minute we were inside of the map, basically. All right, we're gonna reset the wheel because that was a win. And we're also gonna go to Edgefield, which is the last small map we haven't done yet, outside of course, the campsite, but I never touch those on these type of runs because it's just such a... I mean, we could. Honestly, it might be a good map to try on Insanity because it's a map that's extremely annoying to get evidence, so if you only get 1 of them, we might get nothing. We could... All right, mining for the first run, but before you do that, I gotta see the payout. 1 second. It's probably gonna be a complete nothing payout anyway, so I guess it doesn't really even matter. It was 41% of believers. There's so many ghosts on the wheel right there that was kind of completely nonsensical. But all right, you got your money. You got your money, and most importantly, you got the reset you needed, because at this point, so many believers get so cope heavy that they see this many ghosts and they're like, well, guaranteed it's gonna be one of them, right? And then they still lose in the, like, some of the money, or a lot of the time, of course. Luckily, this time they got it. All right, anyway, let's get going on Edgefield here. No rain. Dude, can we get 2 blood moons on 1 day? Snowy. Alrighty, what do we get? Shannon Barber, motion sensor EMF. That's actually very nice evidence, or very nice objectives. Let's go. It's like real life. It's snowing. I gotta get some water. 1 second. I'll play the music. Alrighty. Let's get inside. It's too cold. Here we go. Feels so bad to not have to breaker on by default, man. That shit, once you go breaker, you never go back. It's so nice. Let's see. So now it's gonna be like, yeah, 6 degrees everywhere. Actually, 8 degrees here. And this is the reason why you kind of want to have the breaker on, because it makes every room consistent. Because now it's going to be random. Some rooms are going to be 7, some rooms are going to be 9. Some rooms are going to be... This might be the ghost room, though. That's kind of cold. 5. Can you give me a sign? Hello? Now it's 6 years. Okay, never mind. It's just some bullshit. Oh. This one? Not the year, eh? Get a video. Oh man, we can just get ghost orbs instantly. That'd be so nice. Unfortunately, we don't get lucky. That's fine. Turn on some lights. Got the whole hallway. Yeah, through the shoe, it touched the door. We know it's not a Ure because it touched the door. It touched it slightly instead of going fully open, fully closed. Got this one and this one. Just set it up completely. Ures don't fart. I don't know about that one. Ures can fart. Go. Hello. Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy. I'm out. So, 2 ghost events. 2 ghost events is enough to get hunted every time. Do I have these? Oh, I have them. And that's exactly what happens. Normal speed. You love the new banner? Let's go. Yeah, I really like the new banner on the offline screen. So nice. Okay, so yeah, probably not a shade, but besides that, it could be anything. Definitely. I mean, there's a lot of, no, it could be a lot of ghosts that it can be, of course. It can be a Dio, it can be a Revenant. That's mostly it. But yeah, not a shade. Get these guys. And I already have the writing. Should just take everything. Darcia, thank you for the 3 monthsy. Thank you. Please. Don't kill me. Don't have a smudgy, but we should be fine. Hopefully. Yo! Oh, come on. Can you give me a sign? That's why I always place one outside like that, because sometimes you get a sneaky ghost that tries to hunt from outside. And it can also change ghost room, obviously. Yeah, honestly, you can change ghost room so aggressively that I should probably check, or I should probably have a smudge here. Could easily get in a bad What? 2 times? So fucking rude, man. Smacks the door in my face again. Okay, this is why I'm glad I have this hiding spot. My goodness. You've changing rooms set the low and it still changes ghost room all the time? Yeah, I don't know. It's very much depends on the ghost. Some ghosts just, and I'm not talking ghost type, I'm just talking like the randomness that comes with every ghost you get when you play. Like you can, obviously there's some behavior that's tied to certain ghost types, but any ghost can just be more or less active or aggressive or roamy. That's just the way it goes. Okay, we need to take a photo of the EMF, we need to get a motion sensor. And we need these things, but I can't hold all of that. Thank you for the dono on YouTube, which is my favorite ghost. Did another crucifix, fuck me, man. It's gotta be the, like, dangerous ghosts. I feel like Revenant is just... Revenant is, like, a special spot because it's been, like, in my top 3 ghosts since the very beginning. Can I get this? Fuck! I hate you! Stupid ghost, when you get close to it, it disappears. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Shh.
stupid. My goodness, man. Ghost has no fucking chill. Don't drop the lighter. I need to get the EMF photo, but I don't have the photo cam. That's what I was trying to get. Okay, yeah, we're getting nothing, by the way, unfortunately. Yo! Does that count? Take that photo, but I really want to try and get the... I want to try and get this. I already got the motion sensor. It's translucent ghost. Fuck! Makes lights exploded. Okay. Don't close the door again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay, I got out this time. Did I get all the videos? My goodness, this ghost is insane. This is a good example of like just a ghost that goes crazy. Okay, we did get all the video. No, duplicate item throw. I thought I got the video. I thought I got the motion sensor. God damn it. Alright, well, we're gonna have to get rid of that. Okay, buddy. You're such a bitch. Oops. You're so annoying. Insane. I should just loop it, I guess. I think the reason... Because I'm playing on insanity mode and I get one evidence, the thing I do that I feel like is very natural, because it's the way the difficulty is, that you get an evidence. You want to get the evidence. But honestly, a lot of the time, you should just not even try to get it. You should just give up on the evidence and just accept that you're not going to get an easy one, so you should just not try. And then go for the, like, just testing it during a hunt and stuff like that. Nice fart. Because you're just going to get much more value out of that. Okay, buddy. We get dirty water here, which is actually really good. Yo. Ah! You motherfucker! Did I get that? I got ghost photo! Hello? Why didn't you see me? Oh, here we go. Oh, is it Oni? Oni? Oni! I think it's an Oni. We have to keep the lights on. Because sometimes your blinking of your flashlight can bait you into thinking it's an Oni, but that did definitely look like one. Oop. I need to get that EMF. You hunted from over here, right? You screwed with me? You piece? I need you to use this crucifix. So I can get the audio. I mean, I guess we don't need a perfect game every time. Shut up. Well, I guess I made it even worse. Can you step on it? Did I turn on the lights? I did. Light switch. Oh, too late. My goodness! You got no fucking chill. I need you to come down. Hey! What is wrong with you? Gotta disappear now. Yeah. You piece. I'm trying to get that photo. Oh, the lights are broken here. I'm trying to get the video, I mean. Oh, I did the photo of the EMF. Nice. Okay. I already got the item throw. Can't do that again. Motion sense, I'll just take that. So I'm done with that. And then I need bone. Just needs audio. Audio during a hunt and any other bonus. Crucifix. Give me a sign. Oh, I already got the crucifix, right? Oh, I didn't. Because I got the salt. Or because I got the dirty water. Gotta be careful because I only got... Oh. Ooh, what is that? Can't find me? Looking creepy? There's a boner. Okay. Let me try to step out. It's gonna hunt. Never mind. Okay, I just want to grab an extra smudgies here. Creepy. A new audio, maybe. Okay. Hey, bitch! I need you to come downstairs. There we go. Huh. Yeah. It's doing the quick blinks. There were a few like really long ones in there that made me confused. But it just seemed like it was spam blinking. Oh, this doesn't make a sound. I also got like the... I mean, it's doing like absolutely non-stop ghost events as well. I think it's pretty clear cut here. Okay, so do we get everything? We got that, we got that. We need one more audio. Fuck. Which I got the audio during a hunt. If we, I mean, this is all we need for a perfect game. Come on, man. I dropped it here. Just talk. Just like one ghost event and we're fine. Do a ghost event. You motherfucker! Give me a sign, you piece of shit. Yeah! There we go. Goodbye! That's what we needed. What did she say? Desapa? Easy peasy. Oni! Actually non-stop ghost events. My goodness. Also, man, the roaming. It is kind of just like, it almost feels like a bad, like the difficulty set up to be just the most fucked up for like the least, because 6 times is a lot of multiplier, but it's the most fucked up you can make a difficulty while still keeping it relatively low in terms of payout. Because having high roaming in combination with only one evidence means that you're just like constantly chasing the ghost around with all the evidence items, trying to fucking get this one evidence. Like if you get dots, you're basically just fucked. That was even more than the Blood Moon because we got that weekly again. Let's go. 30 minutes. The games are not necessarily that crazy long. Like they're pretty decent games. I definitely have done Nightmare games that were in a similar ballpark. It also just, it definitely feels very different though. All right, we got another rainy. Wait a minute. Second Blood Moon. Only. Well, that's a little late. You piece of shit. Oh, you're so rude. Unfortunate. A little late on the Oni right there. It does that every time. My goodness. Stay hydrated, everybody. Chat. You're fucking haunted. See that? You're haunted. You see the EMF 4? I'm detecting you.
Okay, it's not doing anything right now. Maybe you're not that haunted. Oh! Wait, if I keep it... Never mind. I thought it was triggering because of my monitor. I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you! It's Robert! You're pissing me off. Paramic, video, and EMF. Alrighty, we're gonna start with the video. And this one right here. Oh my god, that is one of the emotes of all time. My goodness, is that Thorlar? What the fuck? Is that Thorlar or is it someone? I don't mean to be rude, but every time I see someone like with a gray beard, with a gray long beard, I think it's Thorlar. Because it's such a, like, he has such a, like, the exact... Everyone that looks like that looks like Thorlar. They all look the same. I'm sorry to say it. It's the Thorlar look. I'm not saying that Thorlar looks like other people. Everybody just steals his look, man. Because I didn't never show you guys this. I sent it to Thorlar because it, like, I got jump scared. Wait, Thorlar. I'm checking DMs. I'm leaking DMs. Only the funny one. I can't fucking find... There it is. I got this fucking... Can I open this up? Here we go. Open in browser. I got this video recommendation. Doesn't this look exactly like Thorlar, bro? I've got some bad news. No, Thorlar, he's got bad news. So I was like, oh shit, he's got bad news. But I see it's not even this guy, man. It's not even Thorlar. It's some other guy. It's just like, what is going on here? Why is that Thorlar, man? So good. His life outdoors. Maybe he's got a second channel, guys. Anyway, doppelganger. You watched the video? Yeah, I didn't watch the video. I just got jump scared. I mean, it's obviously bad news, but I don't know the channel. I mean, it seems to be going mega viral. You could see that it has 5 times the usual channel views, probably because of people wanting to send their support, which is very nice, and obviously not nice, but I just don't know them. Hello? Can you give me a sign? I thought that was a ghost man, but it's just a light switch? It turned on the light switch? It's not a mare. Let's go. Alright, can you give me a sign? Hope Thorlar's okay. Thorlar came by for his daily dad joke earlier, so I think he's doing just fine. He's always got something cooking up. What was it? I actually don't remember. Probably something that makes you go, fuck you. You give me a... wasn't it something about farts? I think it was something about farts. You give me a sign? Hello? I'm getting very little. I want to get this photo. I want to get this bone photo. Farts and ghost food? What? Alright, we need Paramic and these guys. Okay, I also should turn on the breaker again. So rainy today. So many games where it's been raining. Talk to me. Talk to me. I gotta go. If you don't turn on the breaker right away, you get in so much trouble, which I already didn't do, so that's my bad. Wait, did I not? It was open. Maybe I did do that, and I just forgot because I was yapping. Anywho, can you give me a sign? I just turned it off. I just want to get some audio early, but I guess it's not in the cards. That's fine. I did turn it on and it turned it off, so it can't be original. Let's see. This guy,
this guy and the salt. Oh, actually, no. We need to get this. Gotta remember we're playing Insanity mode. Yo, Natugi, thank you for the subby. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Are you grandma? Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? It's not gonna be Spirit Box, or it shouldn't be at least. Did I check for orbs properly? Yeah, no orbs either. It's gonna be dots. Are we finally gonna get those Goryo dots? The Sims. Yo, I love The Sims. Never played it on stream though, but obviously I played it. Everybody has. Everybody has played Sims at least one time in their life. $3K hours in Sims 4. Bro, Sims, what was the best Sims, guys? Is this gonna get everybody fighting? I know there's people that have very strong opinions on this question. 1 and 2. I know 2 is a lot of people's favorite. I played, I think 3 the most. Because that was like the new one when I played Sims. Yo! Place it a little closer. Don't hunt right now, please. Sims is kind of fucked. It has, doesn't it have like several $1,000s of DLC if you get like everything? It's like fucking Train. You guys know Train Simulator? Or what is it? Isn't it called Train Simulator? The one that has like genuinely like $50,000 worth of DLC. Like it's actually, I'm not even kidding. Why, bro? Why couldn't I get the sound? What is that game? There's like a game that has, wait, is it Train Simulator? It's something like that. It's like a very realistic train simulator. Train Sim World? Is that the one? Browse all 101 DLC. Okay, it's not... That's not the game I was thinking of. It's all on sale right now, guys. Get it while it's hot. No, that's like, that doesn't even look that, that's not even that crazy. That's like a Paradox game right there. There's another game that has like DLCs. It is Train Simulator. Train Simulator? Train Sim, like, why is there so many fucking train simulators? Train Simulator Classic? Is that the one? Oh my god! Oh my god! Browse all, showing 200 of 781. What the fuck? What if I add all of this to my cart? How do you do that? Add to cart? Browse all? Browse all? I can't even. Yeah, you can't even do that. List? Bro, there's too many things. I don't know how much. It's a lot of money. There's not even a button for that, though. You can't even do that. Anyway, there's like 100 different DLCs for... just the list just never ends. What the fuck, man? Like, every single possible train is a fucking DLC. Shit, it's crazy. Of course, it's all on sale too. We're not even getting close to the bottom. You get the idea. This game is insane. That's a lot of trains, man. All right, boom. Video of the ghost. All right, I'll try my best. And Paramite. We need this one here. And we already got a candle. I guess we got another one of these.
Yeah, it's. I guess it's like a little less than 77,000. It's crazy though. Your bank would definitely cancel that purchase. We'll be like, what are you doing? Are you sure about this? Can you give me a sign? Or you're probably changed Ghost Room, you motherfucker. Oh, I turn off the breaker again. Is this actually a shy ghost? Because I'm not getting much activity. Bro, it's cold everywhere. I hate this. It's because we were too busy looking at DLC for Train Simulator. Oh. Yo! Don't touch me. I want to get the sound. No! Just barely. Come on. You're so rude. Oh, they've lowered the prices? Wow, what a steal. It's only 7,000 now. Anyway, whatever. Okay, yeah, this is not great. We're not gonna get anything. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? It is kind of just crazy. I mean, honestly, the fucked up part is that it might genuinely be totally fair. Like, just give me a second to explain myself. Like, if they are paying like license fee, because I'm assuming there's copyright on train designs. So if they need to pay like a license fee, oh god. Plus, they need to, like, make sure it's 100% accurate because of their, like, community probably cares a lot about that. Is this a fucking Hantu, by the way? Oh, god. Hey, buddy. Oh, it's definitely a Hantu. Watch this. Aw, man. I don't think it got any faster, right? Which means it would have to be freezing. Which is yet another evidence, by the way, that actually usually is completely free, but gets insanely annoying when you have high roaming settings. Because your ghost just keeps moving around so quickly that it'll never make one room cold enough before it has moved on to the next one already. City Skylines. Bro, City Skylines, sometimes I get like the... I played a ton of that game, but like to the point that I can't play it anymore. Sometimes I get like the urge to play it again, and then I play it for 5 minutes and I'm like, oh yeah, this game's fucking way too much effort. It's like, it's not even about making a city. If you play it in a way that's like optimal, it's only about making roads, bro. It's a road simulator. It's only about like constantly fixing the stupid ass traffic AI because they constantly get into traffic jams. So if you want to have like an optimal city where people get to and from their job effectively, you have to constantly min-max the traffic, which I don't know if my old save files still work. I could show you. I would love to show you one of my save files because I actually have like a cracked city where I spend like 400 hours min-maxing the fucking public transport bullshit, making the most ungodly, oh come on, ungodly intersections you've ever seen. Wait, it's not a Hantu? Or did I not turn, oh, I didn't turn off the breaker. I got slower out there. Hey, Thordo, what's up? Is that a new emote? That emote is crazy. Oh, I think this is a Hantu. Get me the fuck out of here. Oh, Haunted. Emote based on an unfortunate dare. Got him.
Did not get a video of the ghost, but I need to get the fuck out of here before I get myself killed. My goodness.
I mean, yeah, all Paradox games have lots of DLC, but I'm a fucking Paradox stan, bro. I'm sorry. I fell hook, line, and sinker for their model, because they just... I know that some DLCs are fucking stupid, though, but their games are just so good that I don't care. Like, they're honestly worth that amount to me, but I also know that I'm in a position where I can pay more for games because it's my literal fucking job. But there's no other companies that even do anything on the level that's even like 10% as good as their games. They're the grand strategy king, and there's not even a competition to it. What did we spin? Because I didn't remove them from the wheel by accident. Oh no, here we go. Never mind, I did. Spin again. Crusader Kings 3. Honestly, that's the one I haven't played much because I just played so much Crusader Kings 2 that I never really got... I'm holding off. I'm holding off on playing Crusader Kings 3 because it wasn't in the right spot when it came out, because it was kind of just Crusader Kings 2 minus a bunch of DLC with like some extra features that were kind of hard to get used to. Motion sensor, video cam, and paramic. Alrighty, boop, and boop. Euro Truck Simulator. That's... Honestly, drop in chat, most played game of all time. There's got to be some motherfuckers that have played like 2,000 hours of Truck Simulator. And I'm gonna judge you, because that shit is insane. Roblox? For me, let me see. For me, profile. How do you see that again? Games, and then you can sort them by most played, right? My profile is not loading. I mean, obviously it's Phasmo, but I don't count that one. My most played after Phasmo is Terraria. Look at this. Oh my god, it's actually disgusting. My most played after Terraria is indeed Crusader Kings, but my 5th most played game is Call of Duty. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. COD, judge me. I'm sorry. COD gamer. Spotted. Dude, Modern Warfare 2, though, is fucking goated, and I will fight you on this. That's the only time. After that, it's gone downhill. Modern Warfare 2 was the fucking shit, man. Yeah, Terraria. I have 999 hours in Terraria. I gotta play one more hour to get to 4 digits on a second game. Because the only game I've ever played over 1,000 hours is Phasmo. Well, probably also League of Legends, but I don't want to talk about that. 8,000 hours in The Sims. Okay, now we gotta have a conversation. Are you okay? When you play 8,000 hours of a game that's like simulating real life, maybe you should go to therapy instead. Maybe you got some problems you need to talk out. I'm saying this as a friend. You are in therapy? Alright, good. 9,000 hours in CSGO. Alright, now we're gonna have a problem. I never want to hear anyone who has over 1,000 hours in CSGO complain about anyone who's ever played League of Legends. Because that... Honestly, it's worse. I'm sorry, it's worse. I know I'm gonna get a lot of enemies. I'd rather hang out with someone that has played 1,000 hours of League of Legends than 1,000 hours of CSGO. That's all I'm saying. Where the fuck is this ghost? But I'd probably want to avoid both of them. But if I had to... Is there no ghosts? Okay, we're getting a little silly with it right now. Was it in the basement? Oh! The delayed 9-degree... Alright, buddy. Goodbye.
20,000 hours in Diablo 2. Honestly, call me, because I know it's similar to Path of Exile. I think there's some of the people playing those games are kind of crazy, but I think it also requires kind of a cool type of brain to play those games. Like, you need to have some fucked up you need to have some fucked up numbers brain, but like in a somewhat interesting way that I think could make for a good person to hang out with, but also what the fuck. Ark Survival Evolved, but sometimes I like open my library on Steam and I see that a game got an update and it has like 0 upvotes. Which, when a popular game gets an update that has 0 upvotes, you know something's gone horribly wrong, because that means everybody is downvoting it. So sometimes I'm like in the mood for some drama, so I open up the post to check the comments, and there was one for Ark Evolved recently where they did like an underwater DLC or something that broke like every fucking mod that existed. And people were fucking furious. There's just endless fucking rage in the comments. It's so good. I love doing that when it's a game I don't give a shit about. I don't even know how I have that game. I've never played it. I must have like bought it on a Steam sale one time because I know it's like a popular game. I think it's actually the #1. Wait, this is also interesting. Let me actually check this, because I know Steam has a feature where it like shows you what game people like you like in your library that you haven't played. Let me see. Play next. For me, okay, this is one hell of a weird set of games. We got Lies of P, which I guarantee you I would love that game, so that's for sure. We got Red Dead Redemption 2. I can say that for sure as well. Potion Craft. I don't even know what the fuck this game is. What is this game? What is Potion Craft? Then we have Risk of Rain 2, Left 4 Dead 2, The Beast Inside, which is probably just a horror game. Look Outside, World of Horror. Oh yeah, this one. I bought this to play on stream one time, but I never actually played it. Interesting. What a weird set of games there. But for me, Ark Evolved was actually in there for a while, but I guess not anymore. Potion Craft is good. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 2 is insanely good. It's one of those games that I'm like holding. I'm letting it age like a fine wine in my Steam library. Because once I play that, I know every other RPG after is gonna feel like second to that one, because that one's insane. Dead by Daylight recently. You should check out Connor Sparky, or I think his Twitch name is just Sparky, is one of my friends that I used to play Dead by Daylight with, who basically, if like I'm good at Phasmo. He is like double my skill level at Phasmo in Dead by Daylight. He's got like 10,000 hours or some shit. It's actually insane. You don't play anymore? No, I haven't played in like 3 years, but I used to. It's a good game. Like, it's just, I know people play it all the time, but I think it's like a fun game if you just play it when you want to, instead of like having to play it because it's your fucking job. Can you give me a sign? Like, most content creators are always so mad at, it's like me, it's Dead by Daylight. It's like the console update era of Phasmo, but it's only that. You know how me and most other content creators were kind of mad at Phasmo for a long time because there was no updates? Well, the funny part about Dead by Daylight is that it does get updates, but people are still mad. Where are you? Are you here? Yo, Sonny! Welcome in, Raiders. Jesus Christ. How we doing? How we doing? We were just yapping about what games you've played the most on Steam. I'm assuming for you it's Phasmo, but if you're coming in from Sonny, I would love to hear what your most played game is on Steam. And we are gonna judge you based on it, by the way, so get ready to be judged. This is Spirit Box, by the way. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome, welcome. Baldur's Gate 3. All right, you get a pass. Welcome to the party. The Binding of Isaac. You're welcome to the party as well. Everybody in. Those are some good games right there. Minecraft, honestly, bangers. One of the Civilization games. Honestly, that's kind of me too. Before I started streaming horror games. Well, Terraria is my most played game, but honestly, I'm glad it is, because that's a fucking banger game. I'm glad it's not like Modern Warfare 2, even though it is in the top 5. Hollow Knight? Yo, that's kind of cracked. Having like, I mean, that's kind of me with Dark Souls 3, because Dark Souls 3 is my third most played game of all time with, let me see, profile, games. It's my fourth most played game, but I'm not counting Phasmo, because Phasmo's 3,200 hours, which is just silly. Dark Souls 3 is 700 hours, which is a lot. 1,500 hours in Spore is actually such a vibe. Bro, I remember playing Spore on my DS. That shit is sick. Like Desert Online. Okay, wait, actually, no, but that doesn't count, because that's mostly AFK, because I used to have 5,000 hours in Black Desert Online, but that shit doesn't count, because you play that game 24/7. Because you just have it running in the background. Yo! Nice, get the double. Stardew Valley gamers. Honestly, I could go for, like, a drink in the bar with a Stardew Valley gamer. That sounds like a fun time. That sounds like the fun type of introvert. Especially the ones that go like, that try to min-max. I don't know, there's something fascinating about that. Okay, what are we dealing with here? It hunted in the room, so it's not a shade, but it can't be anyway. It's not gonna be, well actually, it can be these. We don't have orbs, so I don't think it's gonna be a mimic, unfortunately. 14,000 hours in Smite? Alright, buddy. Alright, buddy. Can you give me a sign? Now we have a problem. That's crazy. Honestly, if any game over 10,000 hours, it has to be like a special situation. Because I've done Phasmo as my job for like borderline 5 years at this point, and I don't even have like half that. Like, how do you just get to that point? Like, do you AFK that game? Maybe you, like, play it. Because, as I said, I used to have 5,000 hours in Black Desert Online, but I think I only played that game for, like, 1,000 to 2,000 hours actively, and the rest is all just, like, being AFK. Did I already take that? No, I didn't. You have to play a game for so long to get to that point. Core Keeper. Core Keeper's a great game. I did a sponsor for that one time. It's very good. It's like Terraria, but like in 2D in the other direction. Well, like, what is that called again? Top-down isometric. That's the name. Isometric game. Okay. We need paramic. We need motion sensor. And let's just do a hunt, because I don't know. About this one. We get the spirit box and that's it. 2G in the other direction? Yeah. that's a great description of top down. What do you mean? Oh man. Talk to me. Where's my... Then drop it at the top. Did I do some silly shit? Oh, I dropped it here. I have not played Hades 2 yet. Nope. Also, I'd moved this mannequin, by the way. Spooky. Can you give me a sign? Oh, it's gonna fuck me up here. Can it be? It can't be a demon, luckily. Okay, we should put this upstairs here. Video does count, but the hours are very diluted. Because you play AFK. I mean, unless they change the way the game works and you don't AFK anymore, but I doubt they changed the whole fabric of the game. Yo! It's fast. Alright. Yo! Buddy? My goodness. Yeah, like any MMO, I could... If there's a game that I can see people have 10,000 hours in, MMOs are definitely the ones, because you can get... Like, I played Black Desert Online in a time of my life when I literally was looking for a game that I could play, that I could just, like, waste my entire life in, pretty much. Just, like, play it almost all the time and still have stuff to do after that. And that's, like, if you want a game, the MMOs are the perfect ones for that. Because those games never fucking end. Although I couldn't play MMOs anymore. It's also I don't know, maybe people still play them when they're older and they have like real life stuff, but I don't know if I would ever have the time again to play an MMO, unfortunately. Those days are past. Hey, buddy! It's definitely a Moroi. 100% guaranteed Mora. Did I get that at least, or did I... Oh, I got it at the end. Did you hear how long that smudge was? That was the longest smudge of all time. I need to get that boon. Which is literally right next to the photo cam. How convenient. What the fuck? Yeah, I already got the crucifix. I mean, honestly, we don't need a perfect game. We got pretty good stuff. Yeah, I don't know how much I've actually played League. Maybe it's much less. Maybe I'm overestimating. It's just that I played it like no life mode for like 2 or 3 years. And then I never touched it ever again. Didn't get that paramic. I mean, I was like the fucking social...
Welcome back.
Social... guy in the team, because I always tried to... if you wanted to have a teammate in that game, you wanted to have me. I mean, I guess sometimes I sucked at the game, so I guess, like, obviously, like anybody, so I guess in that regard, you wanted to have, like, fucking Faker on your team. But if you have to choose someone with a good mentality, I never flamed anybody. I was always like, I don't know these motherfuckers. I don't care about any of the idiots in my team. They're all stupid, but I'm not gonna tell them that. I'm gonna say, when they say I did something wrong, I'm gonna say sorry. I'll try to do better. What the fuck are you... What, honestly, if you play League to this day, and someone flames you, and you say sorry, you're right, I'll try to do better, they fucking get instantly stun locked and have no clue what to do. Because no one ever says that to them. Because everybody always goes, fuck you, motherfucker, you're the one feeding. How about that fucking jungler, you piece? They don't know what to do. And it actually works every time. And then because you don't give a shit about any of the idiots that are on your team. You just need them for these next 40 minutes when they're gonna hopefully play as best as they can, because you can't turn an idiot jungler into a god jungler, and all you can do is make his mental not more fucked than it already is by trying to at least be somewhat nice. All right, we gotta get a motion sensor, cleanse, and video. Here we go. It's normal weather, so yeah, that's the life hack. That's why you play ARAM, bro. ARAM. I remember that. I also used to make, I had this massive Word document. Every game I would play, I would write down 2 or 3 things that I could have done better that game, even if I went like pentakill Andy. or like I had the worst team that's ever existed, I would like make notes. I took that shit way too seriously, man. Why is there always evil talking noises back here? Let's see. Are we gonna get a freezer ghost? Cool, this goes back here. What? Excuse me. Wait, isn't it supposed... I threw something. Isn't it supposed to be like 2 degrees in that room? People flame in ARAMs? Because I don't think turning off all chat... People always say that. Turn off all chat when you play those games. Then people just flame you anyway. You just don't see it. It doesn't solve anything. Because the whole problem is people... When people are fucking typing, they're not playing. That's the problem. So I would always be like... You can yell at me even more after the game. Or like, just don't type much right now. That wouldn't work all the... Like, you have to min-max your niceness into a way that you don't get them to talk too much. Because you gotta get them to fucking play. Because if you have the worst fucking jungler... He is even worse if he's not fucking playing. I can tell you that much. If he's fucking typing in the chat, he's definitely not gonna play any better. Lies of P on stream, bro. I would love that game. That's like for sure. I think it's like Bloodborne, right? Bloodborne. Oh yeah, how many hours do I have in Bloodborne? I don't think that many actually. Because I never played much on PlayStation, but I definitely did like a few playthroughs. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? You're definitely here, right, buddy? I mean, you threw this. Yo! What? Bro, you're on the wrong side of the wall, man! You silly? $9 degrees. Okay, maybe it is actually on that side. Wait a minute. This one? I'm getting... Oh, here we go. I was looking for the breaker. Did it turn on one of these lights? Or maybe... Yo! Okay then, buddy. 11 degrees here. 8 degrees. I think this is the ghost room, but it's probably gonna roam because of bullshit. Where are you? Are you here? Are you close? Are you friendly? Are you French? Are you pizza? Stardew Valley. Honestly, can I be the most judgy gamer that's ever existed? If you don't have at least one game that you have over 500 hours in, are you really a gamer? Can I get someone to agree with me here? You gotta have at least one game that you've played, like, no life for a few hundred hours. Otherwise, you're just, like, casual. Even if you have, like, 100 hours in a game. I'm sorry. That's not enough. 500, I think, should be 1,000. I don't think 1,000 is reasonable. Because, like, there's games that I've played no life for, like, 2 years in a row, and I didn't even get over 1,000 hours. Excuse me. Can you give me a sign? I gotta get these crucifixes in here. Geometry Dash. Oh yeah, I didn't even know how much I played Osu. There's like games that I don't have exact hours on, but I did play them for years. Batman Arkham series? No, I've never played a Batman game. We need that motion sensor. We need that cleanse. Fortnite. Oh boy. That game came out too late. If you have over 1,000 hours in Fortnite, guaranteed you're younger than me. Or, I don't even know what to say. keeps fucking with the lights. Excuse me. Are you actually here? Or... Check again. I don't know if I like Fortnite. I've never played it, and I've never watched more than like 30-second clips on it. So I genuinely don't even know what the game is. I don't know how it works. I know you build shit. And that's all. I don't know. It was past the time that I enjoyed shooters. Because I enjoyed Modern Warfare, but then afterwards, I've never played a shooter ever again. Yo! EMF 5! Well, well, well. Where's my photo cam? I don't have it. Well, my bad. EMF 5, and we actually got it. That's our first time today. It's not gonna be Obaka, it's not gonna be a Goryo. Oh yeah, wasn't there... I know there was like a no building mode recently that people went crazy for. New update for Dave the Diver. I haven't played Dave the Diver since the game came out. There's been several updates. We need these guys. Binding of Isaac is very good, but I can't play it without the item mod where it shows you what the items do, because that shit is very annoying otherwise. Boop. Alright, let's see. Can you talk to me? They put that in the game normally now? What? I didn't know that. That's sick. Can you give me a sign? I can't even pick that up. Schedule 1's still updating? Yo, I haven't played that in a while as well. I need you to be... Maybe it's just a Wraith? Because I placed this salt and it's still not stepped in. Oh shit, I'm gonna get stuck on this door because it's a pull door! Not a Wraith. Huh. Gosh, smudge, like 1310. Hey, at least I knew I was gonna get stuck there instead of just getting stuck and doing something stupid. Okay, can I get audio? Yes. Did I already get the EMF photo? I did. Are you kidding me? No way, dude. That's so stupid. That's such a beautiful photo, man. You gotta be kidding me. EMF rating. That's such a good one. Huge scam. Angie, thank you for the 23. Thank you. Let me thank you for the gifty. Alright, CJ. You got me with that one. A positive EMF reading. Wow, dude. That's great. Alright, let's get these guys. No, what do we even have? Was that faster? There's some weird stuff with the speed. I was too focused on collecting the media. Let's see. Well, maybe Jin? Because they get fast. It hunted in the same room before? Can you give me a sign? Let's do the... I forgot the code, but luckily the code is Nell's Diner. 415. Why is it that? Well, Nell is 4 letters, S 1 letter, Diner 5 letters. You never have to remember the code. And the craziest part about this is that it's not even intended. Because I asked CJ, and he like responded in the most confused way ever. He was like, "What do you mean? What do you mean the code is the name?" And then I explained it to him, and it was like, "Oh, wow, that's a nice code. That's a crazy coincidence." Can you believe that? Actually wild. Loud noise incoming. Hopefully we can still hear the djinn. Actually, that might have been a bad idea because now I can't hear the speed. Uh-oh. Well, let's find out. Okay, it's definitely guaranteed djinn. Definitely a djinn. Get me out of here. My goodness, so loud. Look at this guy. Jeff, please. His name is canonically Jeff, by the way. The devs have told us this. His name is Jeff. Get me the fuck out of here. Jinbo! Jeff, can you keep it down? We're busy here. We got shit to do. So yeah, I think insanity mode, I don't know, did I finish my explanation of this? I think the purpose of insanity mode, and I think it serves this purpose, is to like let people know that my game is frozen, that there's difficulties that are even higher. And it's kind of, I guess, a gateway to get to no evidence. I don't think it really works that well for that regard, because I think Nightmare Mode is the perfect gateway to no evidence, because you can still do that sometimes without knowing all the no evidence tricks of each ghost. Whereas for Insanity, you kind of need to know a full no evidence already, so there's kind of no purpose. You might as well. And I think at that point, it's much better to learn no evidence by actually doing no evidence proper, because then you have to like, you're like 100% focused from the start of every run. Plus you have the screens and everything. You're just focused on doing like, okay, I'm gonna get this ghost with no evidence, which I think is still, if you play this game a lot, one of the coolest things you can do, and I highly recommend you try, is to learn a no evidence run to be somewhat consistent with it, because it actually is so satisfying, and it is still one of the things I do the most at this point. I absolutely love doing no evidence runs. It just goes to show how well this game is designed, that you can play it without doing any of the evidence items, without using any of them to get any evidence. So yeah, let me know what difficulty you play on once again. That was Insanity. It went better than I expected. I thought Insanity was kind of going to be a total shit show. I do think it kind of is a waste most of the time to go and collect the evidence. Although we did get it most of the time. There were a few times where we didn't. But almost every time we did end up getting it, and I mean, outside of, I think, the first game, we did not make any mistakes. And that first game was just a warm-up, totally. So yeah, thank you so much for watching over on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know again in the comments down below what difficulty you play on. Do you ever play on Insanity? And if so, do you enjoy it, or do you just play on it only if your friends want to? I hope you enjoyed the video, though. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the Love the Gamer share and chat, you can join us over Twitch.tv/and so okay, the link in the description down below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Oh, yeah, a lot of people probably also play just only multiplayer. That's interesting. All right, we're gonna call it slightly earlier today. Sorry, I gotta have some, I need to do some normal people shit tomorrow, which means I need to get up at non-degenerate hours. So thank you guys all so much for hanging out today. Thank you for chatting about games. That was very fun. I appreciate you. If you want to watch some more of me, oh, you're in the right place, of course, because I got a video for you. I'm going to upload it right now, fresh from the release button here. Publish. If you want to see one of the most fun indie games we've played in a long time, you got to check this one out. This game is absolutely hilarious. It is about delivering pizza, and everything goes horrendously wrong in the best ways possible. So go check that out if you haven't already seen it. Thank you so much for watching over on YouTube today, and I'll see you all tomorrow.